Hello, we're in.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dicefunctional Campaign 2, where we last left our group of intrepid adventurers, the Neighborhood Watch. They had just rescued a friend of theirs, we will call them, Adam, from a town that has been attacked by a very old, very angry blast dragon. You guys managed to save them from potential death, but with that said, they were not in a good state by the time you did manage to rescue them. Their left side of their body was in a horrid state, from their arm to their leg to the side of their face. But you did manage to rescue them, and that is what matters at that point in time. You guys also realized that you had multiple other things that were currently on the back burner and needed to be dealt with in some way, shape, or form. Namely, your friend Shay, who is currently still hiding in a cave. But they should be okay for the time being. There are still a few other things that you guys are trying to work through, namely finding where all the children are going to go. Most of them have been dealt with and are being slowly shuttled off. A few still need to get some get their parents involved or other options found for them. But where we had basically left off, you guys had dropped off the two gang members you had with you in Carhe. And the conversation was starting about moving over to the cave itself. So, what do you guys want to do?
Well, I believe that the discussed plan was pull up Shay in the mirror, have Fitz go to him, teleport him to the tower, and get him into the cart.
And put a pin in that location. Be like, we'll get back to that.
We'll go back there one time.
We'll get that. I'm sure.
And then we take a break to go to the carnival.
Like, Jay, don't you want to go to the
There
carnival?
is going to the carnival that you guys have had be brought up and has been set up as a date by one of the player characters.
Yay!
Like, we could ignore one of the problems and the other, and deal with one, and the other one will get worse. Or we could just ignore them both.
Go to the carnival.
Counterpoint.
That thing is
Gay,
needed.
gay people with anxiety be like, what if we just went to the carnival?
Yeah.
Everyone stop for just a few days.
Just want to win a goldfish or something. But yeah, so I also forgot that we had Adam with his lack of leg and arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you do have Adam. I'm gonna be honest with you. He's not in a good condition right now. He is still effectively, for
Like
the moment,
comatose?
comatose. Yeah.
Okay.
So you don't necessarily have to be actively concerned with him. There's nothing wrong with still trying to give him more medical attention or healing.
Yeah.
That won't hurt. But you don't need to be concerned with him waking up right now.
I have to preface by saying this is a joke. Maybe the carnival would cheer him up.
we can.
No,
we can
we're
avert.
not. That seems like the
Oh my
worst
God, I
idea.
Can't even get it out.
Well, there's a-
I don't know if you
Correct.
should bring a paraplegic to a carnival. That seems a little
He's
insulting, to
missing
be
half
honest.
his
Yeah.
face.
I will
Again.
also,
Carnival.
Prefaced by saying it was a joke.
I will also point out there is a very powerful being looking for said person,
Yeah.
and bringing him to the carnival.
He will
like,
burn down the carnival.
Yeah.
I don't think Kaz would like that very much, personally.
Carnival.
Kaz? I don't think he would like that very much somehow.
The shaking of the head should tell you.
That's what I thought.
Just had to bring some humor into the situation. Because,
Hey, baby.
yeah.
Hey.
But if you want, we can go straight to. You can start off with rescuing Shay by using the mirror.
Yeah. Let's get Shay out of there. He's been chilling long enough.
And we no longer have the people who want him dead.
And
Yeah.
Shay is
Does help
also
as
the
well.
surgeon who can probably best help
Oh
us
yeah, he can tend
take
to
care of Adam's
Adam.
injuries.
He's a doctor.
Hey Shay, we definitely are getting you because we remembered you, not because we have a guy here who desperately needs medical attention.
I mean, it's true. We were gonna go get him, and
Yeah.
then the dragon hit.
Also,
I mean,
Fitz just
it's just-
basically learned the spell, so
Like,
Yeah.
while it does seem convenient, in fairness to you guys, you are not actively just now rescuing him because of that. It is
Mhm.
just bad timing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's something. Look, it's something for him to do while we enjoy the carnival.
Go to the carnival.
All right, maybe
so
don't mention going to the
mean.
carnival.
No,
We have a very
that
important
point.
mission
business.
in Stella.
We have a lot of important business, Shay. Do not leave the cart, Shay, no matter what you hear, Shay.
Well, we agreed to bring him to the carnival for hiding purposes anyway.
Could
so
hide out at the
Oh,
carnival.
yeah.
Yeah. It'd be a lot safer and more comfortable in some cave with a
It's like-
creature in it. Watches him.
So is it the same method with the teleportation score and stuff, or
Yes,
yeah.
that was
So we don't.
that was
have to-
the proposed idea. Now, I need to check one thing. Are you able to cast the spell twice? Oh no, wait, you're a warlock. Yes, you can.
short rest,
Yeah.
baby.
Specifically, why?
Never mind. I take back that question. There was no point in that.
And we're gonna
I
keep
take a
the
little
mirror
nap.
open until I see them teleport away because I don't trust that thing.
we want to make it real fast?
It
Oh,
takes
you
a
said
That's
minute.
what
doesn't
she
it?
said.
Takes a minute. I do
I
have to
go?
draw some.
Do I go?
No, leave me. I can do it by myself.
Fitz is a big boy. Leave him be.
It's a big
It's
boy.
less that and more like you can be hidden away in case there are other things still in there to help you hide.
We'll be fine.
Theoretically,
Actually, wait. How can I
Faye is
cast it
hidden.
before you go in? Would it count still? Would you still have pass without a trace?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't.
Okay.
Pass without a trace just lasts until I think it's an hour
So
passes.
if I
So you're
cast it
fine.
before you go
Okay.
in, at least you'll have that. And
Okay.
I can also
isn't the
cast...
previous pass without trace still up?
Probably not, because it's only up.
If we
for,
did a
like,
short
an hour.
rest,
No, it wouldn't be up.
No.
So no.
And we would
I'll
have done a
cast-
short rest so Fitz could sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll cast pass without a trace on Fitz, or in general, before he goes in, so that he has that at least. So if he needs to hide.
Okay. And then use the mirror and be like, "It's Shay time, baby."
Also, I'm just trying to figure out like, would I have enough time to also cast a guidance just in case?
I'll be fine.
Yeah, guidance will last at most a minute.
That's fair. Yeah.
I'll be
no,
fine.
Okay.
You guys will be right there. It'll be
Additionally,
like, go ahead,
yeah, and
sorry.
additionally, yeah, that's okay. I just need to quickly, and additionally, guidance really would need to be used on a skill roll almost immediately. So
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
I don't think there are going to be any skill checks that need to be made, but still.
Okay, so yeah, just pass without a trace. At least you can hide it a little bit if you need to.
Heel turn. I step through the mirror and I kill Shay.
All right.
On the run! Hee! No, okay. Yeah, as soon as we get Shay up in the mirror, Fitz will do like a cartoonish sort of step through.
we
Okay.
should probably explain what we're doing to.
Eh,
That's while drawing the teleportation was like, oh, we're teleporting you out.
Get
so-
you out of there.
As you guys pull up the image of Shay in the mirror, you will say that the campfire that was present here inside of the caves has been dimmed significantly, as it looks like dirt or some of the material has been thrown over it to reduce the light presence. And you can only faintly see the silhouette of the dark figure of Shay as he's kind of tucked himself back further away from this, with the light kind of glinting off of his tusks ever so slightly. He does appear to be kind of clutching his side just a little bit.
While drawing the thing, you're like, what happened? It's been like a day.
There's something in here. I don't know what, but there's something in here. It stuck me.
Stuck you? Oh,
Yes, something. It stabbed me.
okay, all right. Well, in about 50 seconds, won't have to worry about that anymore.
Yes. It's fine with me. Stealth check, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I thought you'd say. Stealth.
That's my job.
Remember, you get a +10 because of fizzy.
Plus 10.
Excellent. A 23.
23.
23, baby.
As soon as, okay. Well, since the mirror is still up, I'm going to start ritually casting detect poison and disease,
Oh, I can just cast that if you want.
or you can do it.
That's I have rushed in can't. Let me put it this way.
Do you want to
you-
use your rush incant for this? Because he may or may not be poisoned.
You can do the ritual.
Okay, I'll start doing that. It'll still take 10 minutes, but
Get everybody.
If it's the same term, you don't have any rush incants anyway. I think you have one left because you used them on
Oh.
the last thing.
To do
Oh,
the
yeah, you did a bunch of
sendings. I
sendings.
did. Yeah, you right. Yeah, Becca.
And
you
your rush
did that.
incants.
Do I
Rush
have-
incants don't come back until long rest, right?
Yeah.
No.
I haven't done it in so long that I can't remember. I haven't run out in that long. I usually don't.
you
Oh, I
usually
have
only
2
run out
seconds.
when you have to do a lot of sending, which you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this campaign I am the sending whore.
You are.
Hey, someone has to be. Someone has to be.
Yeah.
You're the telephone.
There's always one.
And you're almost out of
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah,
We gotta
it's
buy
still-
another card.
You're almost out of
It
minutes.
is a long rest. Yeah, so
So there's no real way for you to get it right now.
I would also have to be doing it as a ritual. So,
Yeah.
but like story-wise, Darius has got 1 health. So
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Let
I
someone
can
else-
help you with that. Actually, no.
yeah, because I bled 50 points
That's
into
right.
the book
I
to
was
find
gonna
out
help
about
you
the
with that.
dragon.
Let me do some healing on you, bud. I'm gonna do my extra healing. I'm gonna shine bright like a diamond. Before
Listen,
I do that, so that you can
I
get,
think
like,
canonically it helps the fact that I looked fucked up right now.
it's
You're
not-
at 1
Okay.
HP.
You're at 1 HP.
Honestly, probably.
Alright, I'm gonna do it at the 3rd level. Whoop. I dropped one of my T8s. I just pulled from the rest of my stack.
How am I supposed to roll this?
You don't.
That's a
fucking
weapon.
Carefully.
That's an art piece.
As a weapon.
A heavily
you
padded
don't.
table.
Yeah, you're
I
going
was
to
gonna
dent
say,
any
you-
table you have.
No,
Don't.
I was gonna try to roll it on the floor.
That would work, but then every time you need to pick it up, you're going to be bending over to pick up a dice.
13.
And see,
it
I
really
thought
needs-
this was a
die.
pretty big dice.
I
This
know
is
this
a pretty
thing
big
is.
die.
Okay, you get 18
That's-
plus 18 plus 2 plus 18 plus you get 25.
Also-
A 25, and then also I'm gonna do a healing word. I can do both, so I'm gonna do both.
Okay, bestie.
25 plus. I want to get you up. I know you are a glass cannon.
Yeah, I'm already at half health. So,
Yeah.
like,
25 plus 8 plus
33,
another 8, so 41.
41.
I'm
that-
at 42
that-
hit points. You almost put me back to max health.
I know I did, and that is why Fizzy is gross at healing.
Also,
Yeah.
these are
I
all
can do
dispel
that.
dice.
I could literally do that
Hell
on
yeah.
one turn.
A lot of money.
Yeah.
That's a
I
lot of
didn't-
money in your hands.
I buy them in the mystery bundle, so I get them on sale.
Oh,
I
okay.
So,
want-
they're still not cheap bundles.
How much did that big chunky one cost you?
That was a Christmas gift from me to me with love.
But how much was it from you to you?
It came in a luxury bag.
Mm-hmm.
So
price tag?
this along with 2 other dice sets plus a candle
Mhm.
was $225.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
about what I thought.
I'm trying to figure out because they have that one big chunk boy.
Oh yeah, this by itself, when in is that value, that cost.
It's 225. I don't want to.
Yeah, these are expensive. That's
I
why
know
I
they
just
are
bought them in a
expensive,
bag.
but
It's because
I want an art
It's a
piece.
lot.
casting resin at casting resin at that size makes them much more likely to crack on the
Yeah, I
inside.
know.
Also, they're
just-
painted on the
Yeah,
inside.
no, I
Yeah.
get why, so I'm not like upset
All right.
by it.
I mean,
That cat is crawling all over you.
I'm not
when
upset
it's
by it. It's just I don't have the money for it.
yeah, when it's that size, it brings a whole new meaning to roll to hit.
Oh, that does remind me. I should, while we were shooting the shit, I probably should have just rolled for Shay's
Oh,
stealth.
No.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
wanted.
wait.
Cause
I still have Shay's sheet.
Hello.
I wanted,
sheet.
cause like I have like I'm doing my gallery wall, and I wanted like
There
a big
you are.
D20 like as one of the pieces on the wall, like on a shelf.
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
I'm not gonna pay $200 for that.
I mean,
It's art.
you-
It's worth it.
You
Don't get me wrong.
you could wait until next time they do a loot bag and get the Camille one, so you can get a couple other dice pieces with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like one of these dice sets alone is $80.
Yeah. I'm just the kind of person who like values experiences over things.
He is.
And
Yeah,
I'm going
or-
to Disney soon, so.
does
Or
not have
kind of going
bonus.
to that, make an archway and have the
Not
giant
bad.
D20 be the keystone within it.
It's not bad, but it's not.
Mhm.
It is also not good because he doesn't get the pass without a trace. Bear in
He
mind.
does not get past that.
No.
I cannot. If I had gone there, I could have.
Also, Cody, I just noticed what you said in chat about gaslighting Connor.
Gaslight con.
No
I've already written it
gaslighting.
down, and I already have a character sheet for him. So no, it won't work.
Boo.
And how many times have you dead named Fitz?
Fitz doesn't count.
Fitz counts.
This actually counts a lot. He loves numbers.
Fitz counts.
Fucking
double.
nerd.
Sorry.
I know, right?
Yeah, Fitz counts as two people. Fitz, and then their dead name.
Oh my
No,
god.
that's not how that works.
Actually, they have 3 dead names.
You're right. Sorry.
Inside of you, there are 3 wolves.
There are 3 names. 2 dead names and your actual name.
So as you're trying to inscribe the teleportation circle here on the floor, I would say you'll be able to get through it easily about halfway with no real issues. But then you will become vaguely aware of the faint sound of something else padding around in this cave with you. Shay seems to be keeping an eye on it, but you see no sign of the creature coming towards Shay again. But what you see does not look like anything that you have read about, at least something that you're immediately aware of. It looks almost gelatinous and jellyfish-like in its skin texture, but it has the body of a humanoid. It lacks skeletal. It lacks a skeleton. It lacks something to give it proper structure. So its movements are gelatinous and fluid as it is squidging around. But you see that most notably, it has these hollow pits that where eyes would be, and its hands have these very, very long pointed thumbs. Like almost like blades. But at the very center of its chest, you see that it has this weird visible organ that has this beautiful coloration to it, almost like a galaxy. It does not seem to have noticed you.
Fitz will keep an eye on it while still finishing the teleportation circle.
Okay. I will say that while you are sufficiently hidden, and it does not seem to care about Shay, it does notice the rift that is open for the mirror, and it is going to start kind of walking towards it, arms kind of down low by its sides as it's trying to investigate this and look towards it. So all of you now can see this creature as well. And it is simply just kind of looking into the mirror, trying to see through it.
Hey, y'all, what's that? Anyone
None
know?
of us would have Can
Huh?
anyone?
You can certainly roll for it, yeah.
It can't get
Or
through the
vulnerable.
mirror in theory.
No,
So
No,
I'm not worried
What
about. I'm
roll
would
I'm,
that be?
I'm not worried about talking and potentially distracting it from the other two.
what are we rolling for? What are we rolling?
Probably knowledge arcana.
Okay.
Bad at Arcana, but I'll try.
That is so funny. I rolled a 15. Total.
6
Nat one.
plus.
Natural 1 from Ignatius.
God.
Fuck. I only got a 10.
I rolled a 16 minus 1.
So 15 total. So Ignatius and Darius, you two are not too sure. You don't know off the top of your head what this thing is. Fizzy, you've heard stories of other creatures that are like elementals, like the fiends and fae and what have you, but they come from elsewhere. They come from somewhere else, something extraplanar. This might be something like that. You are not familiar with it, but in theory, there may be planes that you have not heard of. Maybe it's managed to find its way here.
I don't know. It's scary. Could be.
All right,
from
fair
here,
enough.
That's what he's kind of just like,
No,
could be from here,
it's-
could be from elsewhere. I don't know.
I can't really say anything about that, but it is fair. That would be how Fizzy would say something like that.
It's scary.
I just
I
took
don't
it.
like it.
Don't
When you
mind
were
it.
describing it, my absolute fear was that it reproduced by stabbing you and like turning your skeletons to jelly.
Gross.
Well,
And I was like, oh no, please
That's
don't
gross.
be like that.
Great idea, though.
I mean,
That or it implants a fucking egg,
well, the slots already
alien
do that.
out. You know, so that's part of why I'm casting poison and disease.
Where do I put my miscellaneous ideas? There it is.
You're welcome. It's...
I'm gonna turn your bones to jelly. Watch me. Yeah.
Turn bones to.
You see, when you were describing it, Becca was thinking that. I was thinking, somebody out there would fuck this.
Somebody out there
Not
would
me.
fuck things.
No,
There's
somebody out there would fuck
there's a
this.
whole
That is
slew of Minecraft people,
Yeah.
fandom people who are into like slimes.
But someone out
Like
there
a little
would
bit too
like
much.
want to assimilate with this. Like, go on. There's weird people all over.
I'm just glad it doesn't have giant slime bazongahangas, right?
Well, we don't know. This
No,
could
it
be a
doesn't
male
have-
one.
It is
Yeah, you got-
completely,
It could be a
no,
female
it's
and
completely
somewhere.
amorphous. There are no signs of external genitalia.
Where's the one with the giant
okay.
bahangamongalangas?
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't happen. It's not there.
Fine.
Hold
I'll do it myself. I pull up
Okay.
the apple.
on. You know, well, the thought of like just turning something's bones to jelly reminds me of.
I didn't
Oh,
I didn't come
no.
up with that idea whole class. I can't remember
Yeah.
what it.
Boneless chicken ranch.
Uh,
Far Side for
good
the
old
people who don't know, it's a
Far
Far
Side.
Side comic of a
Oh.
boneless chicken ranch.
Oh,
That's-
So-
poor chickens.
Fitz,
They got no bones.
are there any other actions that anybody else wants to do while this thing begins moving its way towards the mirror? Out of curiosity.
I'm gonna keep casting
Take a
my
nap.
ritual, and I'm gonna keep talking and try to keep its focus on us.
Would you say, Jess?
Take a nap.
Take a nap.
There's is
Fair.
like, you guys got this.
I'm not too worried about you guys. You got it.
Darius' spouse seeing you suddenly at fucking bad health and then back to fine health. It's like, why?
It's normal.
Don't worry about it.
It's normal.
Celebrant's not here right now. It's fine. No one tell them what's happened.
I'm gonna tell them what happened.
Don't you dare. They don't need to know I'm bleeding on a book.
I think they need to know.
The question is, would Celibin also bleed on the book to find out
Probably.
information?
Have you remembered who they married?
I know.
Yeah.
I just want to start shit.
How long have I been teleportation circling? Can I
mean,
please
will
go
say-
home?
I will say that you will be able to complete the teleportation circle. This creature seems to be very fascinated with the rift, and you will watch as it kind of lays one long-fingered hand up against the mirror, and it kind of seems to be looking in at all of the other people, all of your other friends who are watching. But you can complete the circle and take Shay with you if you'd like.
Grab Shay. Get over here.
You will disappear with a brief flash, and you'll see that it does kind of turn its head towards that and then turn its way back to the mirror. It just seems to keep looking in.
I mean, as soon as they're gone, we turn the mirror off, right?
Well, technically, it would go with them
It will go.
because
It would technically go with Shay. Cody is correct.
Oh, that's true.
So you can just end the mirror. If
Yeah,
you'd like.
we'll end the mirror, but it'll be like, I wonder if it could sense magic.
well, if it did come from another plane, then perhaps it could sense the energies that the mirror was emitting. At the very
Definitely give
least.
Shay a look over when he gets here. I don't
Yes.
like that thing that stabbed him. I don't like that.
Yeah, definitely
Oh.
need to make sure there's no weird things with the claws.
Leftovers.
To be able to deal with
You investigate.
whatever was left.
Yeah. You
I
investigate.
am kind
the
of
wound?
laughing
Yes.
at the idea of Shay having to get in the chest. Because he's not a little guy. He's a pretty big guy.
Um,
I think he's like 5'11".
Get in.
Very
Shay
solid.
he's decent sized. Yeah,
if-
I had it written down.
If Ignatius fits in with armor, Shay will fit.
Yeah.
We just
If
kind of.
Darius 6'6", Darius can fit in.
Darius is a beanpole, first of all. She's got long limbs, but they're little.
Long
let's-
limbs, but they're little.
Long limbs, but they're little.
Oh.
Beanpole.
This is when you find out next time we hit ASI, Darius takes all strength and multi-classes.
That still wouldn't make your strength be that
Yeah,
high.
it would make me 13. My strength is 11. Next ASI, I could do it.
Hmm.
Darius starts a gym regimen.
Darius becomes a gym rat.
I shouldn't do that. That actually hurt.
But Darius can only get through half the reps because of the throat issues.
Okay, we get back into the cart.
Yeah. No, you
We
guys are able to. I mean, that's what your teleportation circle does. It just brings you right back into the cart, so you're good.
yeah, well, to the tower and
The
then
tower and then the cart.
Well, yes.
That's what I meant. It's like the transition from tower to
Yeah.
cart is that happens.
Hi, Shay. You finally made it. Sorry it took us so long.
Yeah, world-ending stuff, really. Is there any?
You were able to you're able to get to me eventually. It's fine.
Come here. Come here. Let me
Any
look
poison
you
and
over.
disease? I'm sure it's gone off by now.
Yeah, we'll say it can go off by now. No evidence of poison nor disease.
I'd like to give him a look-see.
Sure, medicine check.
It also includes poisonous creatures, so if there's a little parasite in there.
Nope, no parasites.
He's rolling the same number twice.
I know exactly what poison disease does. You're good.
We use it a lot.
Yep, you do.
It's one of my favorite spells. Because I also had it as Darius. Not as Mercy.
I like to cast detect creepy little slime
29.
baby.
29?
29.
That's a fucking insane medicine check.
I have a plus 13, and I rolled
Yep.
a 16
Yeah.
again for some reason. This die likes me a lot today.
Expertise.
So no evidence of any poison or damage or anything like that. It does look like it instead has pierced it in some way. Also, I feel I need to correct myself. I said it had a longer thumb. It has a longer middle finger more than anything. My mistake.
Said, fuck
the-
you.
Yeah.
Perhaps it was sampling genetic material or blood.
Something
But
wrong.
there's no sign that it has poisoned Shay in any way, shape, or form. The injury looks to be fairly straightforward. It's a puncture wound. Nothing terribly shocking. But it can be healed the same way as virtually any other.
I will throw a cure wound on him.
Yeah.
First level. Would you say that my glowy still counts? Because it lasts for 10 minutes, I believe. Hold on, I can see how long it lasts.
When did you turn on your glow thing?
I think like I'm assuming like right when they went into the cave, so maybe not.
Okay.
How long does it last?
Oh.
Also, your camera's frozen.
Yeah, your camera's
Mhm.
locked up. I'm not too sure why.
Okay, hold on, I'll fix it in a second.
Can you
But,
imagine if she was actually just not moving and she was that still?
That would be impressive,
Just fine.
actually.
She got really
No,
good
so
at ventriloquy.
if you just turned on the glow thing for healing up Darius, then yes, it's fine. I don't care. I'm not gonna fight that.
Okay, so 13 plus. I will fix my stuff in a second. 13 plus 13, so 26.
Okay.
That's weird.
Shay will be healed up to full with no issues. You granted more healing than he needed, to be honest. He appears to be perfectly fine now.
Baby bones.
It wasn't too severe of an injury. It looked like it stabbed him and then did not stab him again.
What kind of... Is it like a shark? What kind of creature stabs and then just
Yeah.
walks
Just
away? Unless
leaves.
Well, in the UK, there are these things called youths, and they will stab people and just walk away.
That's dark. As soon as you said in the UK, I was like, oh no.
I
Those
cannot get my
dang
camera to work
yabbos.
now.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna have to like exit and come back and let me see if that works.
Okay.
I
Lost
can't.
Michelle.
I can't do the statue routine.
I'm pretty
because my
confident
ceiling
that the
fan
stream
gives
caught
it
that
away.
too.
Yeah.
some of us have
My
entry
camera-
sounds.
It's not working. I don't know why.
Did you unplug the
okay.
connection and plug it back in?
I'll do that. Give me a second.
Troubleshooting.
Worst come to worst, the fizzy talk spray is available.
Yeah,
What
worst
is
case
this?
scenario, we can set that up.
But
What is
that
it
you
about
can't with-
drinks that makes them taste better when I take a little spoon and I go,
The mini M&M
Um,
effect.
Autism.
It's because you're increasing the surface area by sipping it like that. It's the same thing when that happens when you trill wine.
Nope, nothing.
Why did no one like my answer?
Because I already knew that was going to be your go-to answer, Miss Autistic Person.
Okay, I mean, unfortunately for now, until I guess I think when we start.
It's
up
okay.
again-
We
Oh,
can
wait,
Fine.
we can set up the talk spray. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, I
I
think
mean-
have to
It's
download
stress,
it.
dude.
Just
don't
let
worry
us
about it.
fair. It's like the concept of eating water. Like chewing as you're drinking water, like you're eating it.
Oh man, you know what I haven't done in so long? Poured water into the lid, and been like,
Little frog.
different, like a little frog.
Anyways, so you do now currently have Shay here again. From last time you saw them, which I will point out was almost half a season ago at this point.
It's been a while.
Shay looks significantly scruffier, a little dirtier. It seems like they are. Their clothes have been basically in rotation. Some of them are kind of stale. They have been stuck in a cave for who knows how long. They're in a rough state. They seem to be physically, especially with the healing now, okay. So it's not the end of the world. And the cameras are going to be screwed up for a little bit while Becca fixes it.
Yeah, I'm
you know.
working on it.
It's okay. You're doing your
No
thing.
problem. You see, it doesn't matter for us,
Yeah.
cause I'm looking at Discord, baby.
If I reach up, you can see my hand. I think this is around where it is. Hi.
Yep,
The only
there's
thing
Cody's hand.
The only thing I ever want to know is if I ever somehow end up in the DM spot,
Still just
'cause-
me.
then I will be unstoppable.
No.
If you nicknamed yourself something that came before Connors alphabetically,
I'll switch this shit up.
So Shay will kind of just drop the luggage that they had with them. and sit themselves down and say, thank you very much for assisting me with that whole situation. I do appreciate it. So, can't say I've met some of you, but still, what's occurred for you all since the whole party situation?
Oh, that's right. I got better. Had to stop wearing the mask. I'm the one with the mask, if you remember me.
Yes, you were you introduced yourself as Rot to me.
It's Fitz.
I'm not rotting anymore, so now if it's got hit with the Handsome beam. Whoa!
It's good to
So-
see that you're doing well.
So how long into this do we need to do pleasantries before, one, we apologize again for taking so long, and two, we have someone you might want to take a look at.
Did you just rescue me to look at someone, or was this just
No.
It was bad timing.
No, we were about to
Right.
come get
Alright.
you, and then this
You need to
happens.
So here's the order of events. We have this mirror that lets us talk to people. And we're like, okay, let's go through a list of people that are on our list that we've been meaning to check in on. And we checked in on our first person. And he was half melted.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, before that, you checked in on your daughter, and that kind of sidetracked things for a
True.
few days.
My daughter, the melted person, and then you.
Mm-hmm.
going back to the melted person? Acid or fire?
Fire.
Oh,
From a
Jesus.
very large dragon. Yeah, his dad.
He's
Is he still alive?
Yeah, he's kind of in a coma in one of the rooms right now.
Most likely in shock. Can you bring me to him, please?
Sorry about the bad timing. We were really hoping to get you, under better circumstances.
You can also like have a shower and a shave.
Food.
Life happens. Things get in the way. I'll need running water, or at the very least very hot water, so I can wash my hands. One of you, please bring that.
I'll do that.
Show me the patient. Darius, you lead the way to Adam, while Fitz, I'm assuming you go off and fetch either some boiling water or what have you.
Errand boy.
You will see Shay will make his way into the room, and will immediately start to go into a effectively doctor mode. You'll see that he will use the hot water that's provided to him to wash his hands. He'll then put on the some of his white gloves that he has
Kitty.
on his person. Oh, she's unhappy.
Is she unhappy or is she just being talkative?
She's being a little brat. Her face, her eyes are like half asleep, and she said,
Yeah. And the only way stream would see her is if you lifted her up like Simba.
"Then I'll die."
You don't need to do that.
But
It will
She'll-
mean
she'll
your death.
chill.
So Shay will very swiftly enter into his doctor mode, and he begins to remove some of the white gloves he has from his leather satchel that you guys saw quite a while ago, I believe, because I think someone did sneak into his satchel at one point.
Someone.
Probably
Um,
Kaz.
It was
Or
probably
Fitz.
Kaz.
Yes, I
we
did it.
that a bit.
And he'll immediately begin to look over Adam as best he can, start palpating certain portions of his body, and he will look over at you, Darius, and go, "Do me a favor. I'm going to need you to help me out here. The man has several sections of his leg that at this point need to be removed. It may not have been directly in the actual flame, but at the same time, it was close enough for the heat to cook it effectively."
Yeah, sure. I was an apprentice to a doctor for a little bit.
Good. Please place God, it's
Yeah,
the
it's
worst one
bad.
I've seen.
To be fair, it was a really big dragon.
Yes. Place a tourniquet right here. We want to avoid any further bleeding. Hopefully, we can salvage as much as possible. And he's
Thankfully,
gonna.
tourniquets are just tying things.
Yeah, it's basically just tying a knot. And he's gonna start to go about cleaning his wounds and preparing him to be in a better state. I need to point out, Adam is still not conscious for this, but nonetheless, Shay will take out a bit of medication he has from his bag. He will provide it to him, and Adam does appear to go quiet, and seems to lull off into something like a form of sleep, maybe, perhaps unconsciousness. And Shay will, if anybody stays to see this, he will remove a bone saw, and he will begin to cut loose a segment of flesh and bone that is, at this point, too far gone. It cannot be salvaged.
Theoretically, he could even have a medical chainsaw.
Theoretically, yes. Medical
That's
chainsaws
right.
were used for births, though, actually.
Yeah, which is the
Most barbaric statement I've ever made on stream. But it's true.
yeah. From
There
birth
was a
to general surgery to wood.
There was a trend on TikTok for a while that was film yourself before and after looking up how the chainsaw was invented or like what the chainsaw was invented for. And it's always like the guys would have a reaction of like, "Oh, that's terrible." It would always cut back to like the women in this like art house horror style where they're just sitting in like a dark room with one light. And I'm like, yeah, that's how it is.
It is, and the worst part is that, in theory, it probably did improve birth results just a little bit because it made it less likely for loss of child. Which,
So explain to me how chainsaws help birth.
it was a hand crank chainsaw that was used to cut away part of the pelvis.
See,
I
the
mean,
fun thing is, C-sections for a long time were infamous for killing the women, but letting the baby live.
So the
yeah,
chainsaw was invented to make it so that both had a better chance of living. And in horrible, barbaric fairness, it did.
Well,
That's gotta be a horrible like cleanup later though.
Yep.
the alternative was a handsaw, kind of like trying to get leverage on it. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's not
To be
great.
fair, C-sections were dangerous until the work of James Barry.
James Barry, was he the fellow who did the whole like infection and cleaning thing, or was that is that somebody else I'm thinking of?
It's the trans doctor,
Ah, okay. Thank you. All right.
who we only know is trans because his dying wish was blatantly disregarded.
Yeah.
Poor bastard.
Anyways, the more you know.
Yeah.
The more you know.
We're educational. This is an educational entertainment podcast. Can't you tell?
Anyway, so Shay takes the chainsaw and shoves
No.
it in Adam's pelvis.
No!
It's not a hand crank.
No. It will be a relatively brief
Please!
a relatively brief surgery. And it will end with another inch or two of flesh being removed from Adam's person. But he does appear to be the wounds are now bleeding, which may be a better thing to see, but he is still in a very bad state. And Shay's going to basically pull you aside, Darius, and he's going to go, look, you need to understand, this man is not in any kind of a good state. And while it is possible for us to keep him alive, and maybe he will regain consciousness, those limbs are not coming back. And in all honesty, he's likely going to have some pretty significant pain afterwards.
Well, Fizzy said at some point she might be able to do something about growing limbs, but not for a while.
I don't know about the whole magic thing. If she can do that, great. I won't complain. But the simple fact of the matter is, for as long as he has scar tissue that's developed over that much of his body, come rain, snow, humid days, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt no matter what. It's going to be uncomfortable for him, and it may be for the best for me to try and find some medication to give him permanently so that he can keep not having to deal with it.
We're gonna be heading up to a town here soon. Maybe you'll be able to find stuff there.
Perhaps. Look, I'm still not too keen on the idea of possibly being found by
Yeah.
the people I deal with. So, if you'd
You can
like,
stay in the cart and we can have someone go out for you.
I'll give you a written prescription of what I need and what he'll need, and you'll need to refill that basically whenever you have the chance. But more accurately, I'd like to stay in the whole place that me and Fitz went through to get here. That seemed to
the
be...
tower?
Yes.
Yeah, you can stay there. You'll be
Okay.
staying with
Maxwell.
the Maxwell, who's been taking care of our tower. He's very nice. He never wants to be outside ever again.
He's an agoraphobe.
And he has a dog that's technically Fitz's dog, but I think he took it technically.
I'll keep Maxwell some company. If you need any medical assistance or medical what have you, I can assist. But for right now, I'd like to stay in the tower to stay the hell away from any possible risk of the family finding me.
Yeah, sure. We'll feed you and you can stay there.
Sounds fine to me. Now, I will crawl back into the chest.
Yeah, it's kind of our most effective way to do it right now.
That works. Is someone listening to TikTok?
Michelle.
Popped up accidentally, homie.
Okay.
It went for so long, Michelle.
I'm so sorry.
It did
I
sound
didn't
like
know
an
where it was
ad.
coming from.
Gana's like stop, look around as though it's coming from
God,
him
sorry.
first.
I was in character.
I was so
What the
sorry.
fuck?
I don't know why. Okay, I don't know.
Camera pans over to Fizzy. She's on her fantasy cell phone watching TikToks.
I will never add video fantasy cell phones with TikTok ever in any
I'm
of my
so
games.
sorry,
I
but
don't
you
care.
did actually add FaceTime, so
Yeah.
I did add FaceTime, but thankfully YouTube is not yet invented, so no one has to be
Yeah.
concerned with
I think-
that.
Oh my god, I just realized the mirror is a giant iPad.
it is.
If we
Yeah.
go tap it, I can get Coco Melon on there.
No!
Nice.
We
nice.
can sit Ruben in front of Coco Melon.
Oh, come on!
Okay, but Cocomelon's shown to make aggression worse in children.
Yeah, I
Train
feel
it.
like, hey, you know what? Hey, Kaz, if you put Ruben in front of Coco Melon, I will make him start taking ticks towards the dark side so he gets worse instead of better.
But
No,
put him in front
I
of
didn't even know.
what is another children's show, Bluey instead.
Bluey.
Bluey's so much
We
better.
gotta-
I love
We have
Bluey.
to make Ruben watch Bluey.
That's how he learns decency.
He'll like
Mom.
it.
YouTube does not exist
Dad.
in my world.
It's Bluey.
I mean, here's the thing: Bluey could actually be the guy.
There's a real Bluey
There's a
out
real
there.
Bluey out there. It could be a guy.
And we're in
We gotta-
Fantasy Australia, which is where,
Australia.
which
God
I
damn
think
it.
it's an Australian show. So
It is.
It is.
All right.
Yep. New
So
mission, find Bluey. Sorry. go
yeah,
ahead.
find the Bluey reference I've hidden in my game. I've never watched Bluey, by the way.
Bluey's
I've
great.
never either. So
It makes me
You
cry.
should watch it. It also makes me cry. You need to watch it.
So You
can
guys,
cry at everything.
you guys will watch as Shay crawls himself into the chest and closes it behind him. And now you guys have Shay also waiting at your tower with you, with Maxwell. So add that to the running tally of friends you have collected along the way. So, would you guys care to catch a train and make your way to Girostella?
Yippee!
Sure.
So,
To the carnival. Wait, don't we have to pick up Vera before we go? Or is she
No.
going on her own?
no,
Vera's
Vera's
gonna go.
yeah,
on her
Vera's
own
gonna meet you
terms.
guys.
Okay.
So, no worries.
Also, I don't know why, but oh no, is it finally working? Oh my god! Like, for some reason, this thing wasn't fucking working.
What thing?
The podcast. Oh,
Well,
maybe because
lighting.
like I think your mic is just active all the time whenever it's like
Yeah.
unmuted. Okay.
Yeah.
I was going insane, but I'm fine now. Okay.
How's my cage?
We can go to the carnival now.
Well, now it's not. Now it's not showing up.
No, it's there.
Oh, okay.
It's just like I think there must be enough like very subtle background noise that it just picks it up constantly.
Ambient
Literally
noise.
everyone else's on this stupid little boogie tech thing is working.
You know what it is? It's because I had to up my sensitivity on my mic yesterday because we realized that was the issue with like me getting cut off constantly. So I upped the sensitivity on my mic, so it's probably picking up extra.
That would do
Yeah.
it, I think. Okay.
Well, it's fitting because Fizzy is always glowing.
I'll write that down.
Shine bright like a diamond, baby.
Well, I turned off
Is
the
it
dim
diamond?
effect now. I just was like going crazy. I was like, I gotta make sure this works.
Well, at least
Did
it's
you guys
better than
know-
a black screen. So
Do you guys know they make a spray catnip? It's
Yes.
just liquid that you spray. I sprayed the blanket next to me with it. And Houdini just has her face buried in the spot that I sprayed. She said it is for me.
Yeah, I see the
I see
I see your
tail.
tail.
She's a beast. You can tell the mood she's in by her fucking. What is that?
Your tail?
Nope,
Oh my
there it
God.
There it is. I can faintly see it. Unfortunately, stream can't, but yeah, we can
Yeah.
faintly see Houdini's tail flicking.
She's insane.
Paying yourself 22 gold and 8 silver, you guys will catch yourself a train from Carhe to Girostella. So, let me change the music. Eerie music is not fitting for seeing the size of Girostella. Hold on.
I like the idea that Connor just starts playing to like.
Combat music.
I mean, that might be fitting when Kaz goes into the carnival if Mother told other people.
No.
Yeah, well,
The vibe is
That's just sad.
rancid. No.
So, as you guys make your way into Girostella, you will see that this mountainside town appears to be almost resort-like, is the best way of describing it. The town itself is, while partially on the hillside that is leading up to the mountains, it does look like there are some more isolated buildings that have made themselves actually like on the mountainside itself. A few of which have well cleaned and maintained pathways that allow people to make their way up to seemingly either some kind of resort or possibly some kind of hot spring. You're not too sure what. You will see that the town itself is just far away from the coast, just far enough from the coast that you always catch a very pleasant breeze as it comes swinging in from the coast, and you can see the ocean just spread out amongst in front of all of you. You see that the village itself must be largely farming based, as it looks like most of these farms here are growing large vineyards, some of which are grapes, some of which are the Aori fruit, which is very popular amongst the dwarves in the north. Very sour, very tart fruit that is very commonly used in stuff like wine and brandy wines and what have you.
Most of you should be familiar with it. Deus carries a bag of their candies.
Yes, exactly.
And the rest are
Um,
dragon fruit plantations for Starbucks.
Yeah, yes. You can see that a lot of this town appears to be what we would know as kind of like the Italian style buildings, stucco and clay tile roofs, very much walking oriented. All carts and what have you are going to be going around the edges of the town itself. But there's one very large building present here. More so, it would be accurate to call it a sprawling building. It's a large North Acasian style estate, which we would know as an Italian style estate. That sprawls outwards with the clay tile roofs, the occasional tower acting like a pulpit. And you see that there is what looks to be a little sign out front that is called Hotel Girostella. And so that appears to be a full-on hotel present here. Past that point, the town itself is pretty mundane. There's a blacksmith here, from what you can tell, but you don't think they're really in the habit of making weaponry. This strikes me as a blacksmith who is more focused on production of horseshoes and nails and stuff that normal people need, not you people. So it looks like the carnies have begun to make a killing here, as the tents that you see they have set up have attracted a majority of the town's attention, with what children who are present here beginning to mob the location, families starting to make their way into it, and enjoying the general sights and environment of the carnival. So
There
Yes.
is something we have to do that we could probably hand wave because it's minor. Fizzy needs to buy an ore.
Yes, Fizzy does
And-
need to buy an ore.
And this is a
Ignatius needs to get a
compliment.
new bedroll and traveler's
an
cloak.
ore. Okay.
Yeah.
Or what?
OAR.
I have a
Or-
sibling who needs
Yeah.
an
Fizzy
ore.
needs to buy a
Because-
whore.
We
No,
could
no, 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 no.
you
No, no, no,
think
no, no, no.
O-R-E.
You said or. My brain went ORE. You meant
Fire?
OAR.
Yeah.
Yes, we meant the band OAR.
Well, I was
Yeah,
just so confused.
No one's gonna understand the reference, but there is
No.
a band called OAR. Okay.
I'm aware. I'm aware of the band OAR.
And Ignatius also needs a new bedroll and traveler's clothes because
Yes, you gave that up.
yeah,
Also, your horse is still not summoned.
I didn't have the spell prepared, so it has to be after the next long
Why
rest.
are you guys mourning for Balloose? That thing's a demon.
No, he's
I'm
great.
scared of
Love
Baloo.
it.
Actually, it's a
baby.
celestial, which
That
is
horse
Balloose
not
is fine. He's not.
not necessarily better.
That horse stomped a man to death.
He's our
Yeah.
angel
A
baby.
man who deserved it. I'm gonna
He's our
point out a
little
man who
angel.
deserved it.
He also saved all of us from taking a fire breath from a dragon.
Yeah.
Got an extra
Also-
few seconds.
Have you met this group? We've got a thing for murderous little beasts and also murderous big beasts.
That's fair, I guess. That's fair. So, you guys are present in the town of Girostella. It is largely a winemaking and resort town, so there is not very much in the way of vicious murder implements here. So if you guys need weapons or shit like that, sorry, fat chance of finding it here.
That's fine.
I
We
can-
need non-murder for a day, guys.
I
We
can
need
tell
happy
you-
times.
Granny is breaking out the largest sun hat and getting wine drunk at the carnival.
Oh my god.
That's her plan. She's gonna do it.
That's the plan.
So
He's like,
I
I
can
should have
mark down the
retired
gold
here
on
instead
my
of
sheet for my stuff.
instead of going into customer service.
so
Vera, is that your form of penance?
uh,
It
Customer
wasn't
service?
really penance.
no, it isn't. Ugh. Customer service. Never again. One of you already has something that you need to do. That's Kaz. Declared actions by the rest of the party.
I'm gonna go buy an
Your-
ore.
You were going to buy an ore. I'm aware of that.
Yeah.
What else are you guys going to? And you're going to buy a traveler's cloak and bedroll. So it's 3 of you. So the other 3, what would you like to do in Girostela? Or what would you like to not do in Girostela?
Or
I
who would
feel
you
like-
like to do in Girostella?
No! I feel like Fitz would just, since it seems like a relatively like safe little resort town, Fitz is just gonna wander, like with no specific location in mind, just looking at buildings and people watching.
Okay. You're just going to kind of wander your way through the town itself. That's fine.
Yup.
So, in that case, Granny, what are you going to do?
I said what she was gonna do.
You're getting wine drunk at the circus. Okay, that's
Well,
fair.
Okay, to clarify, she's probably going to like get wine drunk and then go to the circus. She'll show up
All right.
there in like an hour or
That
2.
Is completely fair. Please
Enjoying the
knock
sun.
off. Please knock off a gold piece from your inventory as you buy enough wine to get yourself drunk.
You gotta sample the wineries if they do little tours.
They certainly do. They do small tours. They do also just sell wine if you wish for that as well. The various brandy wines and wines that are available. There are anything from your typical Pinot Noir and Sauvignons that are available in the grape-based wines, and then there are the Aeorian-based wine. The Aori fruit-based wines, which are instead much tartar and fruitier in comparison to typical grape wines. You get less of the tannin taste that you would notice from many kinds of wine, and instead you're getting the very sweet, bitter, almost kiwi-like taste of the Aori fruit with basically every sip, but there's still a very clear potency present. So Granny can enjoy that, and we will get back to you at the carnival later on.
I'm going to embarrass Kaz later.
Yes.
Oh god. No.
Darius, what are you doing?
I have a 2-year-old and there's a carnival. What do you think I'm doing?
You're taking the 2-year-old to the carnival. Do you want to take your wife as your spouse as well?
Yeah, I mean, if she wants to go, I have no idea. If
I do like
mean-
to imagine Darius like Peter B. Parker from Spider-Man with the baby thing.
The papoose.
Yeah, little D&D Mayday. Just
To be fair, it's gonna be on the shoulders because it's a 2-year-old. So just a 2-year-old on top of the 6'6" drow.
maybe
So
afraid of heights.
So I mean, just due to the separation that you guys have had, due to
Everything.
circumstances outside of your
Control.
control, yeah, your partner will absolutely come with you. There's no problem there.
Cool. There's a baby on the shoulders holding her leg, and there's a hand in hand with the spouse. They are the stereotypical family.
My brain immediately brought up the image of, I don't know which celebrity it is holding their son by the leg.
I think it's Chris Hemsworth.
I think it is Chris Hemsworth.
And then like a
And
cut to the
also-
other picture of somebody holding the baby in the chair.
No, that's also Chris Hemsworth with his daughter instead of his son.
Incredible.
That is how dads work. So yeah, I mean, Darius, you will also go to the carnival to enjoy the day with your family.
Also, if she just spies and notices Kaz, weird circumstances.
Okay, I want you to roll a stealth check and perception check because you're actually spying on your friend.
That's fine. To be fair, I'm gonna roll the stealth check, but Darius is blending in as your average family woman.
Yeah.
He's also 6 foot a billion.
Yeah, that's why she's not
Six
getting.
drow average family woman.
That's why she's not getting advantage.
I would also like Granny to roll stealth check with disadvantage and a perception check normally because you are also most likely going to spy on Kaz.
Yeah,
Right.
blame her. She's got at least an
That's a
hour or
s-
two. before.
That perception check is only a 13. Which is really bad for me.
Honestly, I don't even think Granny is like stealthing. She's just, if she sees Cash, she's gonna be like, oh, you too. Look at you, having fun.
Fuck off, Granny.
Fuck off,
And
Grandma!
So this is
11
just
on
to see if she
stealth.
finds them later.
11?
On
Aren't you
stealth.
trained in stealth?
No, I'm trained in perception though. I have a
Oh,
plus
that's fair.
10, which is why
Okay.
it's really sad. Yeah, no,
Oh,
Mike, we
sad.
talked about having stealth, and then we went. Dara's is 6'6". If she's going to be a detective, she's the talking type, not
No,
the
that's
stealthing
fair.
type.
That's fair. Okay. All right. Fair point. So in that case, since the majority of you guys are at the carnival, give me a moment. I will go to the folks who aren't in the carnival first. Fizzy and Ignatius, you guys are basically going to the same location. Travel cloaks,
Yeah.
bedrolls, and oars.
Fantasy
are-
REI.
Yeah, nope. They are all available from a general store.
I will also point out it's a good thing that somebody's going with Fizzy when it concerns money.
Oh God, you're giving
Yeah.
so much more.
I mean,
I will as we're walking over, I'll be like, Ignatius,
yes,
I
but
don't understand money that much still, so I need your help. I'm not good at math. I don't know numbers really. I only know 1, 2, 3. I think it goes in that order, and I don't really. No one's told you this, but we haven't told you this. I'm not really from here. I'm from here. This is wrong. Where I'm from, we don't use money. We don't, I'm a drow. And I've been told that's very weird, the way I look. Because I don't look like Darius apparently looks like a normal drow. I've been told the quote fingers are a thing. So I grew up really outside of all this stuff. I'm not a book learner or any sort of learner. I don't know how to read. I don't really know numbers. So I need your help.
that should be fine.
It's like I'm realizing Iggy did not come in with this group, so does not know really anything about us. I will point
No.
that out.
Perhaps I can teach you some of that stuff later.
Oh,
Where I'm-
Fitz is teaching me.
Yes, where I'm from, most of the economy is based off of trade, anyways.
I mean, we do that.
So,
But we all just live together in a group. We don't really need an economy. I guess that's money stuff. We don't really need that, so. But yeah. Because like people apparently since they take advantage of me and it's not really nice, but I'm learning that people are not nice up here.
well, I can tell you one thing. An ore is going to be very cheap. It will
Okay.
probably only be a couple of silver. Something that you could actually count to, so.
Oh, okay. Well, that helps.
As long as you don't start by saying you don't know how to count or you don't know how money works, then most people will give you an honest price.
That's usually why I go with someone.
Yeah.
So they don't. Also, it helps if I go with someone.
And an ore is not an actual piece of equipment in 5.
I was already checking that.
So I'd say probably value it at somewhere between a quarterstaff and a 10-foot pole.
Yeah, I mean, like 5 silver feels like a pretty fair estimate in fairness. Because, like, you're talking a shaped piece of wood that is then probably varnished to make sure it doesn't get destroyed by the elements. So, yeah, I'd say an ore makes sense for an ore.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. That will be fine with me. You guys will find yourselves at a general store. It seems to be relatively basic, relatively straightforward. There are large bales of hay that have been piled up near the side of the building, as well as what looks to be a feeding trough that a few people's animals have been set at to allow themselves to feed in the meantime. It looks to be fairly mundane compared to your normal expectations. The interior of the building has a faint bell that jingles when you open up the door, and you see that there are shelves and shelves of animal feed, nails, handsaws, tools, minor things that regular people need. It seems almost odd to you all. It divorces you from the reality that you have become so comfortable with, that combat and fighting and intrigue is the norm, when the reality is it is anything but. Here is how a normal person lives. They buy the stuff from the general store, they get the feed for their animals, and then they walk home and live a normal life.
I mean,
You're not that, though.
yeah. But Ignatius is kind of that, except in his village it would also have a counter for trading in pelts.
Yes, pelt trading is also a very common thing that people will do for a livelihood. You guys will be able to find what you need. A travel cloak is very simple. A bedroll, very simple. An oar, you're right. This is really right by the coast. So in their cases, they sell them at 3 silver a pop. It's pretty cheap. Which I will say, at this point, Fizzy, you'll be able to count to at least 3, so don't worry.
Yay!
Hey, you're the one that chose to play a character that is illiterate and doesn't know how to count.
No, I know. I'm
Yeah.
fine with this. This is
Okay.
great. The yay is not sarcastic. The yay is like, oh, growth, cool, neat.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you brought up a good point. You've been getting taught by Fitz for a while. It makes sense.
Yeah. Cool, neat. She can count to 3. I like this for her. She's growing. She's learning. Yay, Fizzy.
So you guys will be able to retrieve the items that you need with no issues at all. They're available. There's no real bargaining or bartering you have to do. There's a price tag, and you pay it. That's all there is to it.
Let me look up another thing.
Okay,
I have to look at the expenses.
I need to say, Jill, I'm obsessed with your cat Houdini for a different reason. Houdini always looks very angry, and I kind of love it.
Yeah, she looks pissed all the time.
It's
I
because
love
she has the
her.
different shade of fur directly above her eyebrows, which makes her look like she's just glaring all the time.
Even when she's super excited to see me, she'll like sit on my bed and she's just like,
It's a Houdini charm point, honestly. She's always so grumpy.
I love
Resting bitch face for my cat.
So, Ignatius will also get, if they have them here, a bushel of snow peas.
A bushel of snow peas? Yeah, that would be... Well, to be honest, snow peas are probably... This is summer. So, at this point in time... Oh, no, it's spring. No, yeah, snow peas would be in season. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
You're probably getting some smaller ones because they've just begun growing in. But yeah, that's super doable.
Smaller is better because horses can choke on larger pieces.
I'm just gonna say I'm not gonna ever make anybody's familiar choke to death on food. I just need to declare that right off the bat because that would be so cruel.
This is me being like proper animal care.
No, that's fair. Yeah, you can buy yourself a bushel of snow peas. It'll be like 5 copper, nothing really. While you guys are purchasing the goods that you require, Fitz, you've taken to wandering through the streets of Girostera, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So, you can say pretty confidently that this town has certainly seen some harsh years in various ways. It looks like the biggest thing that this town would be scared of would be storms. You can see very clear signs of tiles having been replaced and needing replacement, which means storms are very common here. All of the streets are actually sloped downward to allow water to channel out and not flood their streets or flood their buildings. But there's also a shockingly low amount of signs of warfare that may have occurred here. There's no signs that arrows have embedded themselves into walls and then been plastered over to hide it. No signs that bullets made their way through someone's windowsill and maybe struck their daughter. It's just, it looks all mundane. It looks like their biggest concerns are just nature around them. And there's something nice to see about that, but it does also feel so strange compared to everything else that you've seen in Ekes as a whole. The oldest building here present, oldest notable building here present, would definitely have to be the hotel. Hotel Girostela. It looks to you more like something that we had as a winery or maybe a plantation house. Something that was used for the production of large quantities of wine and housed servants and the actual family itself. Judging by its current state, that's not what it's used for anymore, and it's probably not owned by the original owners. But still, it's in a beautiful state. The rest of the town itself is, to be honest, picturesque. It looks like the railroad has breathed life into it. It looks like it has made it a good spot for the shipping and trading of wine and adjacent materials. This place looks gorgeous. The perfect spot to retire one day.
Maybe with a boyfriend that's totally not a serial killer.
Calm down. Let's calm down real quick. Let's think this through, okay? I got gum in my mouth and suddenly I'm a different guy, okay?
You're also a different... Jill, you're a different person depending on what you do. You turn into a Midwesterner when we play Fortnite.
Just feels right. I don't know. I think that Fitz will just kind of be soaking it in, and once he's had his fill of just like walking around and feeling kind of normal, he'll head towards where he knows everyone else is kind of heading towards, and he'll end up at the circuit or the carnival.
Okay. So you could do that with no real issues.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to realign the the marker for you guys. I realized that wasn't matching up with the arrow I also put for the carnival. That was bothering me.
Fair.
So the rest of you, on the other hand, will make your way towards the carnival. Well, except for one of you. One of you has proceeded to find any winery that still has open doors at this moment in time and get about as drunk as one could possibly get without the local sheriff walking over to you and telling you to, hey, maybe we should have you sit in the drunk tank for a little bit.
She knows
But for
how
right
to
now,
watch herself.
She does. That's why I'm not saying you get arrested. I'm saying you know the line to straddle. The rest of you, on the other hand, will make your way towards the carnival. Back to something that for many of you was just a relaxing day, maybe a handful of months ago, a season ago, not even. You see the similar sized tents. You see a petting zoo that's been put out with some very odd creatures known as sheep. As you guys are also used to the goats that are around here that are anything but friendly. There you see that there is what looks to be a tremendously muscular and oversized Goliath of a man who is carrying around a large satchel of balloons that are floating up in the air while he is wearing a clown outfit, which with his sheer bulk and his tremendously sized arms makes him look even more comical. But you see he appears to be in charge of what looks like a test of strength booth where there are several different games present here. One where you attempt to hit a pad to send something into a bell. Another which looks to be a more typical test of strength, like boulder moving or what have you. Then there is, of course, the fortune teller's booth, where you can see that there is a very old, kind of burnished dragonborn man who is very calmly and quietly sitting behind a old worn table with a cloth strewn over it, where he has a set of tarot cards that have been set up in front of him, waiting for someone to next come by and say hello to him. But additionally, there are food stalls where a Ganassi woman is currently serving up hot pieces of meat and other breaded goods that would appeal to the general carnival goers. There are knife throwers. There are games of skill. There are games of chance. There's something for everybody here, and you guys will have the opportunity to enjoy it when we come back from our break, because we're going to be back in about 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay, let me just. Now we're
Feel
back.
free to talk anyways.
Hi.
So,
Oh, I forgot. I always forget to fix your camera. I'm so sorry.
why am I here? What have you done to me?
It just shrank you a little bit. It's
Calm
okay.
down. It's fine.
Kaz. Actually,
Yes.
I'm gonna start with. Do you mind if I start with Darius first, because she has?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. I'm going to start with Darius first.
Rise!
Yes!
Rise! She lives! Get over here, motherfucker.
Dickhead.
Also, if you see the brief flicking of a cat tail, Bean is currently watching cat TV on my desk.
She's Cocomelon.
Well, it's actually just a string being slowly drawn across the screen, and Bean loves it.
Like, this is my favorite fucking show, dude.
Yeah,
Simple
dude, I love
pleasures.
this. Yeah,
Get me out of bed.
I did.
Yeah.
You're
So,
making an injured person get out of bed.
oh, shut up,
Yeah.
you nerd. You shouldn't sleep with a concussion anyways, and you know it.
Actually, one, I don't have a concussion. Two, that's a fucking myth.
3, she texted her mom and asked.
I did. I also called my mom after.
Her mommy said it was okay.
Oh god. I just realized I'm
Like-
going to the same place twice in a day. Oh god.
So, Jess, Darius Celebrin and your daughter, whose name is currently escaping me, Ari, thank you,
Ana Grande.
No.
are currently, you guys are currently at the, why did my Discord just full screen? You guys are currently at the carnival. Your daughter is currently entranced by the sights in front of them. And much in the way that many toddlers do, they are rambling wordlessly as they are excited by everything around them, including the balloons, the sights, the weird clown guy that's extremely well built. They are entranced by everything around them. But you and your wife are here, and that's what matters.
Hey.
We're not dead. That's an achievement.
We're not dead.
We're not dead. Our daughter is healthy.
Yep.
Would it be
Maybe one-
wrong to Would it be wrong to have the serious talk at the carnival, or should we save it for later?
There's nothing wrong with having a serious talk in the carnival.
Cool. There's an ancient vampire and an ancient dragon both here.
Yep.
Yeah. When should we stay?
I don't know. I don't have a good answer for you on that.
I don't have a
To
good
see-
answer either.
The problem is, no matter what, someone has to deal with it. And your presence here does add to your friends, and it does make it easier for them. And in your own way, you can make a difference. You can fight, you can help them, You can help show them things that they don't notice.
I've already died once.
Yep.
Yeah.
But they can bring you back.
Maybe. We've lost someone already before you came.
I don't know what the best answer is here, Darius, and I really can't give you a good straight answer.
I can't either.
Because unfortunately, at the end of the day, yeah, you really are a very good person to have involved in this situation. You're
Don't worry about
smart.
the dice.
You're smart. You're dangerous, and when you need to be, you can be very good at fighting and deadly, if need be.
Yeah, I know. I know.
But I'd be lying if I wasn't willing to be a little bit selfish and say that I don't want you to get hurt. And then I don't want you to die. And I want you to go away. I don't want to have to raise our daughter alone without you. But at the same time, if the start goes unignored, and if they don't have their best option available to help them with this, well, then it could mean our death no matter what.
You know.
Did we have to have this conversation in front of the bards? This makes us much less fitting.
Yeah, but I think it's kind of fun. Also, it means our daughter can't hear us having this very serious discussion. She
won't understand it.
She's starting to understand way more things than she should.
Yeah, she's still 2. She won't remember it.
You never know. I don't want to traumatize her. She's already been through a lot.
She probably won't remember that either. Hopefully.
Hopefully. Do you think if we put a balloon on her wrist, it'll make her happy?
I think anything will make her happy right now.
True. Get her a balloon and a sheep. Whatever the fuck that is to pet.
There's a little petting zoo over there. I can do that. Look, I don't have a good, straightforward answer for you, and I don't have a definitive answer for you, but what I do know is this. One way or another, it has to get dealt with. And if they can't deal with it on their own, they should have you to help. And if having you won't help anything, then we're screwed anyways.
If I die again, we leave.
Fine.
Look at her. Sorry, Bean.
Yeah. Bean is currently watching Cat TV and is entranced by string. So you'll occasionally see her head pop up as she tries to bat at the string and look around everything around her.
One more death, we go.
Right here.
Coco Melon.
Cocomelon.
She's an iPad kid.
She needs enrichment in her enclosure.
Mm-hmm.
My God, on vacation, there was this extended Italian family who had like 10 kids between them, and the adults sat at one table and the kids sat at another. Some of them as young as 4, and every single kid had an iPad.
Good for them.
That's actually really bad for their hand-eye coordination and fine motor skills.
It does.
Yeah.
It doesn't help with stuff like that. It also can affect nearsightedness.
But also, hear me out. It's really good for me.
You don't have to deal with
Well, I think-
children.
Because
So
I
I
don't
can
want to
get-
have to hear them.
So I can get wine drunk with my friends.
Yeah,
So I
they
can
were
relax.
They were actually drinking pretty heavily at that table.
That's not shocking.
But let's let her pet a sheep, get her a balloon. Watch Kaz fumble.
I don't know if she's gonna fumble. I think the terrible shyness I think it's attractive in its own way, and I think that lady she's found may just like it.
I don't know how to tell you. Kaz has killed the most people out of all of us. She's just
Doesn't mean she's good with people.
no. She kills them instead.
Yeah.
I think she spotted us.
Maybe. She might have.
She's glaring at us pretty heavily.
Yeah.
Oh.
You can't glare at us the entire time though, because if she does when our daughter's around, then that'll change things.
Yeah,
You have
let's
to
just
pretend to be happy when the daughter's around.
As
could
a
just
knife
pick-
slide from her sleeve.
You're not nice to my baby, I'll fucking kill you.
Also, we should probably go get the dog.
Yeah. Our neighbors are. I mean, they can handle him for a little bit, but we should get the dog.
And all your royalty checks.
I haven't claimed those.
No, there's a lot of money just sitting in our mailbox.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we should get that at some point.
Yeah. Do you think they're gonna be happy when we have a dog that's the size of a horse in the house?
I think they'll have to deal with that.
I mean, we have Balloose. What's one more mount-sized animal?
That's fair.
Plus, how can you not like it when you see a little girl riding around on a giant dog?
The problem is
It's
if that dog flops over, it can kill one of them.
You know, that's a risk they'll have to take with Flower.
All right. Let's go to the petting zoo.
Yep, let's put her on top of a sheep and, I don't know, pet it.
They're supposed to be friendlier than the goats around here.
Everything is friendlier than the goats.
No, they can't even bite. Well, they can bite, but they can't actually hurt and kill people. It's not possible.
Where the fuck did they find these?
Odella. Too small. They're domesticated, heavily domesticated over there, but they're too small to really to help themselves. They use dogs to protect the herds.
Insert that image that Jolly likes. The odds of sheep are very low, but never zero.
Hey, after this, you should go see the fortune teller without me.
Without you?
Yeah, he
Why?
kind of freaks me. I've already met him once. He's the reason we found you.
Okay.
And he kind of freaks me out, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay, I can do that. Bean, I need to just get the key. Bean, I need the Bean, I need the Bean. Bean, I need this.
Yeah, cat more important.
The tail just coming into frame.
Yeah, I had to move her because she didn't want to get out of the way. She was too busy looking at cat TV.
Whose fault is that?
I need to entertain her. She's got to be happy.
It's true.
Hold on, let me just. Behold.
She is a perfect little tiny baby, and she needs entertainment always.
She needs enrichment.
Enrichment in
When-
her enclosure.
When Blake was smaller, I used to raise her up like Simba all the time. However, she is too fat to do that now. And I would hurt myself if I dropped her.
Mm-hmm.
I revealed this Bean lore beforehand when I think you guys said that she was like staring at the ceiling fan. I used to pick Bean up like Simba and hold her to the chain so she could smack him.
There have
And
been
now I do
nights
it with
where,
Houdini too.
yeah, there have been nights where we will turn on like the flashlights on our phone just for a moment so that one of us could get up and go to the restroom. If Bean's on the little wool blanket that we have set up for her to use as a bed, she'll look up at the ceiling fan and the shadows it casts and just keep staring at it for like a good 5 minutes.
Said it's
To the
time. Is it my
claw.
time? She's waiting. She's like, one day you will take me to them.
Like the little green aliens from Toy Story.
Um, Castella,
Yes.
you've made your way to the carnival. You can see the bards are in full swing, and everyone is entertaining everyone around them. The barkers are shouting at people, getting them to come towards them to play a game that you know is rigged. While the Goliath clown that you guys have around here, Armand, is silently offering balloons to children. Their parents are terrified. The children, though, love him because he's a clown.
He is a peaceful man.
I always
Boy,
liked him as a kid, though.
Yeah, I need to point out Armand is built like Wilson Fisk is the best way to describe his physique. His head, like his upper body is like widthwise 5 times his head. So like it's just like this.
He's a big man.
He's a very big man, but he's dressed like a clown. Because kids like clowns.
Reach up
So
and
Jess is
uh-huh.
I had a conversation and now I'm going back.
Back to bed.
Yeah.
Such a mood. If I
Um,
were in my frame, I would do that, but I'm not. So.
yeah.
I also don't have
Fuckers.
I don't have Bluetooth, so I can't.
I can't, but it wouldn't really work with these.
Also, she was injured. She has an excuse.
So, Castella,
Yeah.
as you meander around the carnival slightly, you would eventually see the taller, more imposing form that is Vera, the blonde-haired laborer that you met quite a while ago.
Mhm.
She appears to be in nice clothing this time. Instead of her typical muscle-bearing tank top, she's wearing what looks to be like a sundress.
It's so sad. I didn't dress up. I feel like I'm on my work uniform right now.
I feel like I'm in my work uniform right now. Great statement. Thank you, Jolly.
This is technically what I wear when we kill people.
I mean, yes.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that. Okay.
She is still definitely not wearing makeup or anything like that. Vera does not strike you as an individual to do so.
No, that's
Um,
fine.
But she does appear to have found her way at the carnival and is looking around, both for things to do and waiting for you to arrive.
I go up to her.
Oh. Hey there, Cass.
Oh, hi,
Nice to see
Vera.
you again.
It's nice. Oh, you're wearing a very pretty dress.
Thank you. It didn't feel like it was going to be good weather for me to just be wearing the same stuff I always do, so I decided to put on something nicer.
Nice. I wish I would have dressed up, honestly, but we kind of came in from a situation recently.
It's okay. You guys don't ordinarily get the chance to dress up. That's fair. Really, I mean, you do a lot of fighting anyway, so you wear what you have.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Oh, well, what do you want to do? It's kind of weird coming back here. The carnival,
Well,
I mean.
Really, I could do most anything that you'd want to. There are a couple of strength games over there that I could do pretty well in. But also, I thought I saw at least like a ring toss or like a knife throwing game you could try. I'm also just content to just enjoy myself here if you want.
Well, we can do whatever you want since this is your vacation. and this is technically my home in a way. So it's up to
Okay.
you.
Let's try one of the strength games then.
Okay.
So you and Vera, you will make your way towards the large Goliath clown here. And you will see that the silent Armand holding his balloons will kind of put out a hand towards the hammer that's been set to the side of the test your strength minigame, where the objective is simple: hit the pad, get the bell to go as high as possible. And given the opportunity, Vera will grab hold of this, and she will take a swing at it.
Okay. Oh, you're gonna roll. What are you rolling for this kind of mini game? Exactly.
Flat strength. Flat strength.
Oh, okay.
You know, Bean, you won't have to keep moving out of the way if you just stand here and look at the phone there. Okay? Come here. Here,
Have
honey.
to move body while watching.
Yeah, there we go.
Can't
You
sit
can sit
still.
right there. That's good. Oh, this cat. I love her, but she's an idiot.
Watching cat TV is a full body experience.
Yeah, clearly. So Vera will grab hold of the hammer, and she will heft it up onto her shoulder first, and then she will bring it down swiftly onto the pad, and you will see that it goes ping, right up pretty close to the very top, hitting the bell, but not high enough to ring it. And you'll
I
hear
eye
kind of,
I
you'll
eye
hear
it
Vera
Armand
kind
a
of.
bit. I just look at it. I'm like,
Armand just kind of shrugs.
"Oh, you know it's rigged, Armand."
Armand shakes his head no.
Oh, don't you lie to me.
It's like, it's not Rick. See,
Coming from a Goliath
if he
form.
can do it, anyone can.
Hi, Bean. Don't look at me like that. Look right here. Okay? No, she's staring at me now. Vera will go, well, I got close, I guess.
Oh, it's okay.
You want to try it?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
She will offer you the hammer. And if you'd like, you can
Yeah.
please roll me a strength check.
Pastor,
Oh,
nat
boy.
20, nat 20, nat 20.
I don't think I can. Is this ability
Flat-
modifier? Okay.
Flat strength, just a strength ability modifier. That's
It's an ability. Okay. Nope.
it. Nope.
Nope. Her arms are spaghetti.
You say that, but you do have a +2 to strength, which is decent.
Yeah, I think she's just nervous though.
Aren't you technically? Well, you were before, I think. I was gonna say that the strongest in the party.
Yeah, you.
I didn't
were
say she
in-
was strong
Well,
when
before
her
the-
crush was literally.
before Ignatius, yeah.
Oh no.
So
The strongest party member in a party that had 3 negative strength scores.
yeah.
That's not saying a lot, unfortunately.
It's not saying a lot. So
Mhm.
Kaz, you grab hold of the hammer and you bring it down into the pad as hard as possible, and you watch it go ping, as it raises and then falls pretty quickly.
Well, that's embarrassing.
It's fine. Strength isn't really your thing. You're faster, you know? You do like running and stabbing things, not smashing stuff with a hammer.
Yeah, I suppose.
But
oh well.
no, that's fine. There's a knife throwing mini game over there. You could do that. I'm sure you'll win it.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm not entirely sure if my accuracy will be good.
Well, I mean, it's worth a shot. So you make your way over to the knife throwing mini game, which is led by a guy named Rondus. He is a very pasty looking man who, despite his time in the sun, never seems to stop looking pasty, just redder. He is skeezy by Carnival standards, so you know for a fact this game is absolutely rigged. Bean, please, you're sitting on the space bar. Thank you.
Space.
She wants to talk.
Yeah, she does.
That
She wants to play.
So Jolly,
Yeah.
you're the way this is gonna work.
Okay.
Actually, Rondus will hand you the knives and go, "Here you go, Kaz. You know the way this game works. You gotta hit all 3 targets. You got 3 knives to do it, though."
Yeah, I know the rule set, okay?
All right, best of luck to ya. And he'll kind of step back and cross his arms and watch. So Kaz, the way this works, pretty straightforward. You are going to be making a dexterity attack, like you're throwing daggers, which is, for you, it is a d20 plus 8. -2, because these are poorly weighted knives that are intended to fly wrong.
Okay. I see.
So you're actually just going to do a d20 plus 6. The AC you need to hit is a 20, as these are small targets.
Okay, so what am I rolling again? It was
A d20 plus 6.
d20 plus 6. I'll just
AC
roll.
Yep, your 2 hit
20.
is you need to try and hit a 20.
So am I rolling it's a d20 for sure. Okay.
Yep, and then you're adding 6 to it.
Okay. I don't know if I want to type that out because I might accidentally hit some Kaz expression, so I'm just gonna hit a d20 on this.
That's fair.
And then I'm gonna, someone does the math to the plus
That's fair.
6.
25.
19, 25. You reel back and you throw the first poorly weighted blade, and it strikes the target dead center. And you're gonna hear Ronis go, "That's a hit. 2 more."
God, you just got. Being raised
Do it
here.
again?
Yeah, I know. Oh!
So you throw the next one, and just sitting next to fucking Rondus again, you realize how much you fucking hate listening to this guy talk. And you throw the dagger, and you watch as it goes ting, 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 and it bounces off of the brace, holding the target in place, and comes flying near you guys, and Rondus goes, "Wow!" Jesus!
Yeah,
Look,
what's
it's
the
not my
bonus
fault.
target?
Watch your aim, Kaz.
Well, it's not my fault that these knives are badly made, okay?
No, the knives are fine. Maybe you're just not a good shot.
Oh, okay. I love Jill's reaction.
Like, I want Gaz to roll intentionally for the dagger to bounce off the target in the back and come back around us.
In the neck, right in the neck.
I
Dean,
think
you're
you
not gonna
should.
be able to
I think you
get
should hit the target and then bounce and hit the other target with that nat 20.
It like knocks a knife out of the wall above the target, which then turns down and just sticks into the target.
So Kaz, you've lost because you do not hit all 3 targets. So you just grab hold of the last dagger and you go, "Motherfucker!" You just chuck it as hard as possible, and you feel it hit very well. Bingo. Whatever. She's fine. You feel it hit the target and hit it pretty securely, and you watch as it bounces. The target itself bounces in its place, shakes loose from one of the screws that are holding it in position. It drops down, slides, and then you watch as it results in another knife that's been put on a shelf up above it, bounces off of where it's being held, bounces off the floor, and then sticks into the last target. That doesn't count. You didn't throw that last one.
Oh, come on, man!
No, it doesn't count. You didn't throw it.
Threaten his life. Threaten his life. Threaten his life.
Kill him, kill him, kill him.
I didn't say kill him. I said threaten his life. That's two
Isn't
different
that
things.
bad enough that I have to travel with him? What?
Oh, Bean.
She farted.
No. Much like an iPad kid, she has snotted all over the screen I was giving her to look at. Oh.
I keep saying she's a baby, and I mean it. She's an actual human baby.
Just a toddler.
She's a little toddler.
So do you want to try and argue this out with Rondus?
No.
That's fair. That's fair. I can't blame you.
If anything, I almost broke his stand, so I'm not-
You hear Rondus mumbling to himself as he tries to fix the stand that is broken due to the dagger that you threw.
Struggling to get the dagger out of the target.
Yeah. He's struggling to get the dagger out of the target. He needs to find the screw that fell out that has disappeared somewhere in the grass. He's not happy.
You made his day bad. Even better.
I didn't mean to.
And yet?
Okay. Well,
fairness, Are you complaining about making Rondus's day worse?
No.
All right, fair enough.
I think it's funny.
All right.
I just feel bad in front of Vera because of reasons.
Vera's gonna clap and go, that was a really impressive last shot. How did you do that?
I don't know.
It still worked out, I guess. I mean, I suppose he's right. You didn't throw the last one, but you got it stuck in there.
Man. It would have
It's
been good if I landed the second knife.
It's okay. You did well. Well, do you want to get something to eat? I guess.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. They got fried foods and stuff. Let's grab some there.
The cats had the sudden realization of
Oh, this is a date.
wait a minute.
Oh no.
My mother.
Cue the Knuckles sound clip. Oh no.
Oh no.
She's not saying no, but she'll follow Vera.
At a slight distance. You will see your mother, of course, Yarrow, standing at her food stand, where she does everything from fried foods to grilled meats to various other what are effectively barbecued options. And you will see that she has just served a family in front of you, what appears to be a drow, a changeling woman, and a toddler. And if anybody did not see that, Jess from the distance pointed at the screen. They make their way out. They go out of the way, and that leaves you and Vera standing in front of your mother.
One of my moms, yes.
Yep, one of your mothers, correct. She is still your mother, but you understand why I said that.
Yeah.
And she will say, Kaz, nice to see you back home. Didn't expect to see you so soon.
Well, you told me to stop by.
I did. I expected it to take a little longer, just because of your whole business nowadays, but still, it's good to see that you're back. Who is your tall friend, out of curiosity?
Oh, this is Vera.
Nice to meet you, Miss Vera. And she'll hold out a hand, and Vera will shake it. And you see Vera is currently looking at the food that's been presented in front of her. More than anything. So, has everything been good in the brief time it's been since I last spoke to you, dear?
You could say no, not really.
Yeah. As she says deer, you will see Vera kind of like her eyes snap up from the food she's been looking at and kind of shifts her eyes back and left and right as she's finally understanding what has happened.
What?
Nothing. Don't worry.
What? Are you hungry? I mean, we came here for that reason, right?
Yes. Yeah, I'm hungry. That's all. I would like some of the grilled spring heel, barbecued spring heel, sorry. And an elephant ear if possible. Elephant ear as in the fried food. It's not actually an elephant's ear. I just need to make sure everybody knows this.
It's a dessert, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. We know them as funnel cakes in New Hampshire. Oh, did you? Oh, wait.
Yeah. Both.
Okay.
We have that
'Cause
here.
Okay,
we
no,
call
because
them elephant here.
oh, you
actually.
call them elephant ear. Okay, so
Yeah.
the only reason I called it an elephant ear is because they don't call it that in New Hampshire. It's called a funnel cake.
No.
Yeah.
We call that an elephant here.
Oh, you're
Oh,
muted,
you're muted.
Jill.
Are we talking about like
It's like-
what does it look like? When I think of a funnel cake, I think of the like string like where you
So
drop the
that's-
dough in the thing.
That's not what it's called. In New Hampshire, an elephant a funnel cake is an elephant ear, which is the large mass of dough that is fried. But a funnel cake like the string style, no, that's not a thing in New Hampshire. I've never seen that.
Yeah, it's like a big. Okay, hold on. We'll Google. We'll show a picture.
Yeah.
That doesn't
I-
seem real.
I promise. We have that.
I
here.
didn't name it.
Well, it's
Sounds
like
fake.
how all the places in America have different names for like those rocket popsicles or sprinkles or stuff like that.
Bump pop.
Rocket Pop.
Bump pop.
What?
Bump pop.
Okay.
Or a 4th of July popsicle. That's what I used to call them.
Yeah.
It's fair.
Just because they're red, white, and blue.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. So, Vera will hand over her coin to Yarrow, and Yarrow will look at you, Kaz, and go, "So, your large friend here, is this a friend of yours that you're bringing to the carnival?"
I'm gonna roll deception
Yeah.
really bad.
Let's have you roll deception against your mother. Yeah, let's see how well this goes.
I love that it comes to a full circle once again with this.
Uh-huh.
Has
You're the one that keeps doing it.
But yeah, I think Taz is a lot more worse.
If Fitz was in
not
your
good.
vicinity, it would be over. Over.
Or-
Over.
no.
I think it's over already.
Yeah. What do you say to your mother? What do you say knowing that you rolled a 5?
I can't look at you, Mom. I really can't. I can't say it.
Why is that, dear?
'Cause she's standing right here.
Well, in that case, I do hope you two girls have fun on your date. Have fun, dear.
You're not gonna tell Mom, right?
She'll learn in her own time, I'm sure of it. You're
Okay.
you're walking around our carnival with a very impressive looking specimen of a woman. standing
Okay, you
next to
did. You didn't have to.
I may be married, but I can window shop, and yes, she is very attractive.
God, I love the blush on Kaz. The blush is so good. The
I
blush-
also do like that Jess is staring at me for that comment I made.
I mean, she's not wrong. I think Darius also window shops from time to time.
the
we can go back to eating now, right, Mom?
I've already been paid. You guys could have left whenever you wanted.
Here, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Vera has also turned red and is now facing the ground, looking down.
To be quite honest with you, I'm not really good at lying to my moms.
I hope the other one doesn't find us.
Yeah. That's the one thing I'm worried about now, too.
The food's good though. I really do like it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of wish my uncle was here. He makes good ice cream.
He's the one that got arrested, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll be back here at some point. It's okay.
I hope. But at least there's a petting zoo with sheeps. Honestly, I don't know where these things come from, to be quite honest with you.
I don't think I've ever seen those.
Well, we can go check it if you want.
Do they bite?
No, they don't.
Oh. Why do they look so much like the goats here then?
I guess they're... I don't know. They're kind of strange to me. They're like walking clouds, I guess.
Well, I guess I'll see if it wants to eat some of the spring heel. Maybe it likes meat.
Maybe. Also, Ruben has a bucket of peanuts because he likes
Ruben.
peanuts.
Sorry, I apologize. We did not mention this. Ruben would have been provided a bucket of peanuts, which
Free of charge.
Ruben does not shell them. Ruben eats the entire peanut, shell and all.
I know
What a
people like that.
disgusting beast. I love him.
I'm sorry. This is the line on Ruben? This is
Yeah.
the line.
Yeah, he's yucky. That's
Everything
yucky.
else Ruben has done, this is it.
Yeah,
Eating the
I know
shell.
where I stand. Also,
Lisa's-
please know, just off screen with Kaz and Vera, Fitz is also in the petting zoo, but is holding Frog up to a sheep. Like, is it evil? God, touch it. we're just. Great. Fantastic.
As Frog begins crawling along the back of one of the sheep, the sheep is a little less white than Frog, just by Frog's nature as a familiar, and the sheep's being sheep who are not perfectly clean. The sheep appear to be perfectly docile. They don't care.
Well, they have to deal with little kids.
Yep.
One
Well, I
ferret
mean-
won't throw him off.
Yeah. Well, I mean, bear in mind, everybody here who is Akesian born knows only the predator goats, which are horrifying beasts that will attack and kill people. So, Fitz, you are enjoying yourself at the petting zoo when a tall, muscular woman with short blonde hair wearing a sundress comes in to pet the sheeps and tries to feed them a little bit of spring heel bird, which is not what they'll eat. And so does Kaz.
Yes! Vera! Lovely to see you two here. This one hasn't shut up about you, Vera. Basically, all she talks about. Just, oh, I wonder how Vera is. Oh, I miss Vera. Have you ran into Kaz's parents yet?
No, one of them. Only one.
I'm sure we could find the other.
No,
No?
thank you.
Hmm.
No.
You both look a bit sunburnt. You alright?
Vera is also becoming colored in the face as well. a little more embarrassed.
Well, I'm sure that there's been no information of where you two are, and that Kaz's other parents surely won't show up.
You got 5 seconds before I punch
Or
you in
what?
the arm.
Oh, please don't. I'm made of paper and glass.
I
I'll
know.
break.
I know.
I'll tell Granny right now. If you punch me, I'm a middle child. I will run to an authority figure.
Mom!
Think about it. Think it through. If I yell mom,
Yes,
I'm
touch
coming.
me!
I'll tell your mom.
How will they know?
If I yell mom right now, who's gonna come running?
If I cast a silence spell right in this petting zoo, no one will hear you scream.
That's fair, and I also can't outrun you, so I'll take you out Borhamato style. Throw a frog at you.
How? I am lightning resistant!
Figure it out.
I can't argue with you. I can't.
This
You
is the
you
weirdest
are
posturing
currently.
ever.
Anyway, Vera, Kaz really likes you, and everyone else really likes you a lot as well. And you are you're a wonderful woman, and we're glad to have you around. And
Thank you,
Fitz will
Mr.
kind of
Fitz.
tap Vera on the shoulder and walk out of the petting zoo, leaving Frog on a sheep. Frog is enjoying the petting zoo. It's for Frog.
It's Fitz nervously looking back as he's walking away to make sure he's not being followed.
He waits until he's like 10 feet away, and then he goes, "That's what I thought." And I'm too scared to come after me. Big, strong.
You're lucky I'm on this date right now, so I can't chase you down.
The consequences will be something I deal with.
Later.
That's the
This will
exact,
surely not come back to bite me in the ass.
No, not at
the
all.
exact mentality of someone with lactose intolerance.
Yep.
Jill's
I'll
very
deal with
familiar
this.
with that. Jill's very familiar with that.
I'll deal with this
You,
when it
you are a
happens.
later problem.
You are a. That is a.
This milkshake is a right now problem. The after effects? Not gonna think about those.
That's for later Jill to deal with.
Yeah.
That's for future Jill.
Yeah. Fitz will leave you in peace, I guess.
I
guess.
guess.
I guess.
I guess.
I guess.
Cruel.
The hard cut is though leaving Frog there, Fitz walking around a corner and going into Frog's eyes and just being like dead in a corner. Just kidding. I would never. Unless.
Well, they seem. The sheep are less aggressive than the goats that I've seen.
Yeah. Well, they're fluffy. Yeah, I know
Yeah.
Ruben tried riding them one time. I don't know how that turned out.
Well, Mr. Monkey is I think he gets himself into trouble sometimes.
Yeah, he does.
Kaz, would you mind if I move over to Granny, who wants to do a tarot draw
Sure,
as you
yeah.
continue your date? Okay.
Yeah.
Granny,
Mm-hmm.
you are wine drunk. You're at the carnival,
Woo!
as any responsible adult would be in this situation.
She needs food in her to counterbalance all the wine she just drank.
Yeah. There, you can see that there are multiple things here. Strength, tests of strength, tests of skill, food, drink, clowns. But there's most notably a tarot card reading table here, where there is a old orcish man, because I misspoke and said Golden Dragonborn, because that was an old character that I didn't use in this game. My bad. There's an old orcish man. He seems to be fairly frail given his years, and the once even muscle that he had on his body has begun to sag with age. And he appears to be wearing a cloak that he is using to hide his face, as he has a set of cards that's been set out in front of him. Yeah, it looks like it's a 6 draw. So 2 for past, 2 for middle, 2 for future. Sorry,
Boy,
2 for present.
So many cards. She'll be intrigued. She didn't get her fortune told last time, but I assume heard of everyone else getting their fortune told. So she's like, "Hey, what's up, old man?"
Hello. Not much, old woman.
Yeah. What you got here?
Fortune telling. Your past, your present, and your future.
She kind of like, she definitely doesn't like fully believe in this, but she's like, all right, well, let's see what you got.
Silver piece, if you be so kind.
I think I have some pieces. Sorry. I have two silver pieces. I give him
You
a
lay
silver
the
piece.
you lay the silver piece into his palm. Please, feel free to flip the first 2 cards. You're right.
Okay. Boop, boop, boop.
As you flip over these 2 cards, you will see an image of what looks to be a priestly-like figure, who looks to be bald, with a set of mutton chop-like, a mutton chop style facial hair that seems slightly familiar to you. Hands clasped in front of him, but it is upside down, facing you. And the second card that you flip upside down is what looks to be a woman on the back of a chariot with horses drawing it. Also, it is upside down. At the beginning, you were rebellious, didn't wish to be controlled, aggressive, dangerous. You wreaked quite a bit of havoc back in Vermune, didn't you?
Oh, you are good.
Yes.
How'd you know I was from Vermune? Cards tell you that?
No, I used to live there. I was at least
Yeah, of
vaguely
course.
familiar with what's happened. The cards told me how you acted. I already knew you were from Vermune. Please, feel free to flip the next 2.
She does so.
You will see what appears to be a image of scales, both in balance. This one is right side up, facing you, and the other one looks to be an individual with angelic wings and 2 cups to either side of them. Justice and temperance. Right now, you are feeling the cause and effect of what has happened and what you've done. Suppose you can't escape all those actions you took, can you? But temperance means that you're starting to find some meaning, starting to find balance. Not a bad thing. Your last 2, your future.
Making me nervous, old man. She flips it over.
You will see an image of what looks to be a man with multiple sets of arms and legs sitting on a throne with a rod in one hand and an orb in the other, wearing a crown. It is flipped upside down facing you, and the other one is what looks to be an image of an Ouroboros circling a orb. The Emperor reversed and the world. There's a tyrant in your future. Something dangerous. Ordinarily, it would just mean control, maybe some tyranny or some threat. This is something real. Although I do think at least one of those sets of 12 limbs should be rubbed away at this point. And he'll kind of brush his finger along the face of the card, and you'll see that 2 of the arms and 2 of the legs go away as he erases them, leaving 11 sets of arms and 11 sets of legs. The head still shrouded. But
Hey, what?
it will mean the end. You'll be fulfilled by the end of this. The world, it means completion. Maybe you'll find some peace by the end of this whole situation you're in.
I hope so. You've been right about everything else so far.
That's about all the cards have for you today. That's about all I've got.
Well, thank you. This was an interesting experience.
Don't thank me. I didn't say much good for you.
Well, good is I've always been the one to just make the best of it.
Best of luck to you, Aoife.
I'm never talking to you again.
Fair enough. He pulls his cards back together, shuffles his deck, lays out another set of 6 for
And now
whoever
the
else
2
comes
oldest
next.
women. Now the 2 oldest women in the party won't speak to him.
I'm never talking to you again. See you later. I gotta go. That was scary as fuck.
I
Creepy
didn't know
old
I was
fucker.
saying that.
I am imagining drunk Granny just watching him wipe the hands away on the card, being like,
Basically, she's like,
"I'm doing that."
she's like, hold on. Wait a minute.
No, wait a minute here.
Like,
That
the
ain't
wide
right.
eye blink a few
That's-
times.
You're not supposed to change the cards after you draw them.
That ain't allowed. I've played poker before. That's not allowed. Can't change them.
Are there any other things that Granny wishes to do at the carnival?
She's just kind of wandering, and if she sees Cass and Vera, she's gotta approach. I don't know if she sees them though. I only rolled like a 12 on perception.
I don't know. Jolly, do you think it'd be entertaining to have Granny find you?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I mean, she's drunk, so
Granny will spot you.
okay.
Let's get you to bed, Grandma.
Oh, Grandma's had a little bit too much to drink.
She approaches the two. She's like, hey girls. She slings an arm around Cass.
Oh boy, she's drunk. Okay.
How's the date going?
Going fine, but why are you drinking?
It's a winery place. There's so much tasty wine here. I try to 4 different ones.
Oh my god.
She looks at Vera. She's like, "So, did you meet her parents yet?"
I only met one, and I don't want to meet the other yet.
She's a real charm.
It's too much stress. I don't want to do that right now.
Oh, you'll be fine. You're a darling.
No.
Kaz, why don't you? Did you ever think about showing off a little bit? Because Because she's like, Kaz used to work at the circus. She was a tightrope walker.
Oh, thank God, that's what you meant.
Oh, guys, you gotta show the girls off a little bit. Just kind of shimmy. Just come on. You got them. Gotta use them.
Granny, you need to complete your sentence more faster. Halfway through. But yes, I used to be a tightrope performer.
She's so talented. Kaz is
I
really
haven't
nice.
done that though in a while.
I'm sure you're just a little rusty.
Surely, it's already been a few. What? How long
Few
have
weeks
we
at
been
least.
traveling?
A month or two? 2 months? How much? I don't know. Long
2
enough.
months?
About half a
Pretty-
season.
Half a
So like
season.
45 days.
A month and a half.
God. I don't know. I mean, I have to ask my mom for that because she's mostly the person that handles performance at the big tent. Wait, what are you looking at me, Granny? Why are you looking at me like that for?
Yeah, go talk to your other mom.
I'm gonna punch you!
Bye!
Cal forces everyone in the party to line up and punches each of them when they get back to the car.
Jeez.
See, here's the difference. Maddie couldn't do anything because other people were stronger than her. But Kaz, on the
You
other
wouldn't punch an old woman, would you?
I would, and I will do it again.
If you punch Fitz, it's transphobia.
If you punch Granny, it's ageism. You can't. Don't be ageist.
Fitz, that actually doesn't quite work because of Kaz's mom.
As a matter of fact,
Fine,
it
then
would
you
be
hate gay men.
it would be transphobic or ageist to not punch them and
Wrong.
show them special
Wrong.
preference.
Delicate.
I have a question.
Fragile.
Connor.
Yep.
After we get the ores.
Yeah.
We would head over to the carnival, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
largely assume so. Well, I mean, Ignatius is up to
I
Ignatius.
wasn't anxious, but Fizzy would like to go to the carnival. That's who she is as a person. Okay, I just want to know how long it would take to like end up over there.
Not long. You could
Because
easily
this
be
is
there.
a small town, right? Like
Yeah.
this is a pretty small.
Yeah, this is a small coastal town. You could absolutely do that.
Okay, cool.
Oof.
Just wondering.
Excuse me. No, you can absolutely be at the carnival. That's fine. So, do you want to try and do some tightrope walking?
I would have to ask my mom. She's the one that handles the performances. And I haven't talked to her in a while because I mostly talk to my fire genasi mom.
I can hide if you need to talk to your other mother.
No. If you're awkward about it, yeah. Sorry. Have you been uncomfortable lately?
No, I'm just scared of meeting both of your parents.
They're not that bad when.
I'm stressed about meeting both of your parents.
Well, she doesn't have to know. Maybe
She'll know.
I
You're
don't.
really not good at lying, Kaz. I need you to understand this.
Like, I'm trying.
She's really
Okay.
bad at it. You're really bad at it.
I know, but I don't know. I know this is a bad decision.
She's telling you you're very bad.
Like we don't have to do this if you don't want to. That's fine.
Well, I want to see you do your act. I just would like to avoid talking to your other mother.
That's fine. I'll go talk to her personally, and you don't have to see her. It's fine.
I'll find a seat. I'll find a seat in the tent.
Okay.
And Vera is going to slip away to find a seat.
Yeah, I mean,
I know I'm bad at lying, but please. My deception's so bad. Man, I haven't seen the Air Genasi mom in a while.
You're not.
yeah.
So what you doing?
Sorry. So you were going to talk to your mother?
Yeah,
Okay.
just a briefly, yeah.
So you'd be able to very easily find and spot your Air Genasi mother. She is a noticeable figure, both because she is short and curvy, but also because she wears very revealing attire. So she is hard to miss.
Yes, not hard to
Uh,
miss.
Yeah. So you will find your mother, and she'll immediately see you and go, Kaz, it's so nice to see you again.
It's nice to see you,
Hello,
Mom.
honey. She'll immediately pull you into a big hug.
It's been a while. Sorry for the
It's
wait.
been such a long time. How have you been? Have you been eating well?
Yeah, I
Have you seen
have.
Yarrow yet? Have you spoken to her?
Yes, I talked to Mama. I did.
That's
yes.
good. Well, it's nice to see you. I heard about Tana.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay. Look, I want to ask you a favor. If I could tightrope perform again, at least just for today. I'm been very rusty as of late.
No,
As
that's
in,
that's fine. You can absolutely do it, honey. Feel free. I'll bump one of the slots. No big deal. I'm sure that Ricardo's gonna be okay with it. I'll get you set up for it.
I'm just kind of worried though, since when we kind of try to bring Tana back, I sort of sacrifice my years of tightrope performing to bring her back, and well, that failed, unfortunately. So I don't know how it will go, honestly.
Oh. Well, no matter what, I'm sure you'll do fine, dear. It's okay. I'm
I
sorry you
hope
had to give up something like that, but
it's
I'm
okay.
sure you'll be fine.
Yeah, I've been fine without it. Like, I haven't been able to tightrope anyways, so because I've been so busy.
Yeah. Don't worry. I'm gonna get you set up for it, okay?
Okay.
And your mother's going to step away, and she's going to get the tightrope set ready to go, and she is going to ask another one of the performers to move their set a little ways, and you'll have your opportunity.
Oh boy. Okay.
For a cheering crowd, Costella, you are announced out to them as a brief return performance. You see the same wooden posts and the rope that you saw the last time, all the way back at the estate half a season ago, and here you are. Here you are to tightrope walk again. Here's a little taste of your normalcy before you go back to, well, what you do now.
It's kind of weird doing this again.
And in fairness to you, it is weird to do it again. You've learned fighting, you've become an excellent combatant, and the idea of doing something like this that you've done 1,000 different times, it feels strange. You
But-
climb up.
Yeah. Oh,
You
go
climb-
ahead.
You climb up the post to your topmost position, right where the rope begins, and the crowd cheers for you. They scream and they holler and they clap as you begin to tightrope walk. And Vera is in the crowd watching you. If you'd like, roll
Oh
me an
god.
acrobatics check.
Oh boy. This
I
is
really
gonna-
want to see her succeed, so can I give my DM inspiration to have her roll at advantage?
Sure, I'll allow that.
Oh, okay. You
Because,
did not do that. Oh
uh,
boy. We'll see.
Are we all?
That would have
crowded this-
really good. That would have been really bad.
save from that one.
Boy, that could have been really bad, actually.
That
Would have been awful.
That would have been my last day. to live.
You would have fucking
Listen,
fallen and
yeah.
broken your neck.
You needed to
God.
impress Vera. And
The one
Okay,
was the
I-
first one you rolled too. Oh.
Yes,
No.
yes,
Oh,
Michelle.
a second. Yes, Michelle?
I had a couple questions, but they're not important now, so it doesn't really matter. So go ahead.
No,
I'll
what is
ask-
it?
I was gonna ask, is this a different day from the last session, or is this the same day?
This is a different day.
Okay, that's why I was like,
You were
oracle number.
checking just in case you had to do a
oracle roll. Hold on,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do an oracle roll anyway. Just like,
fair enough.
it might be good for later. It's a 5, so no, it wouldn't have helped. Anyway,
Oh.
continue. Sorry.
It's okay.
So you begin to tightrope walk, and maybe to a trained eye, it would be seen as a little bit choppier, not as refined as it once was, but to the crowd, it is the same. To the crowd, it is still your performance. It is still a performance of an individual doing a tightrope walk, handstanding on the rope, and going about doing all of this. To a trained eye, maybe it doesn't look as good, but they aren't the trained eye. You were. Sure, maybe the other performers think you're a little off your game, but that's just rust to their eyes.
I haven't done it in 2 months. What do you
Yeah.
want from me?
Yeah. You're the only person here in this entire tent, this entire crowd, who knows maybe you're not as good as you used to be. But to everybody else, still good. Would you like to roll another acrobatics check?
Oh boy. No, God. I'm so scared because that the first one would have been a natural one.
Mm-hmm. It would have been really bad.
And it would have been really bad. Oh boy. Please, not another natural one, I swear. Ah!
It's another 18, actually. So, you continue your performance. You continue making leaps and jumps and swinging along the rope and making yourself appear to almost fall a few times while holding out an umbrella to seem like it is effortless. And for you, it's nerve-wracking and terrifying. It's something that you haven't done in so long, and the skill you had is gone, but it looks effortless to everybody else. And you realize that now. Yes, you did give it up. Yes, you did lose that skill, but at the end of the day, no one else here knows that. Everyone else here is seeing you at your best, doing your best, showing a good performance, and it doesn't matter that maybe you aren't as good as you used to be.
Yeah. I feel like Kana's watching over me.
And your performance will draw to a close as you make your way to the other end of the tightrope and bring yourself down all the way as the next set of performers are brought in to juggle flaming swords, to balance on balls, to tame lions. It's just a druid polymorphed into a lion. But at the end of the day, it's the carnival. A good chunk of this is probably fake, yeah, but it doesn't matter because they don't know. And once you're done with your performance, you sit down next to Vera, and she will lay her hand on top of yours, and she looks at you and says, "You did a really good job."
Oh, thank you. It's been a while, so I haven't done it. I'm fumbling again.
I couldn't tell. You did great.
Oh god, I'm nervous.
And
Legitimate near fall.
yeah, that was boy, it's great that someone gave up that inspiration because holy shit.
I know that.
Jill, you were away, but the first roll was almost a natural one. So with that, the carnival will draw to a close.
Was
least
there
for
anything
tonight.
Fizzy wanted to do?
Oh
with the
yes,
carnival?
I apologize. Was there anything Fizzy wanted to
No, I wanted to be there in case Kaz needed
do?
help.
In case something went wrong. All right, fair enough.
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
That's I will say in fairness to you, you will know what sheep look like now, so you can polymorph into sheep.
Yeah.
Sheep.
Yeah. To
Actually-
round
Oh, I
out-
can make Kaz a sheep,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then we can just have the next.
But I
campaign.
think it's just funny that if Fizzy polymorphs into a sheep, it just looks normal.
Yeah,
It
it's true.
just looks like a sheep. It's
Except
just
for
a-
the
yeah, it's
face.
just a white sheep.
Yeah.
That's
And,
all. There's nothing wrong with this. It's just a sheep. What's the problem here?
and to round out the stuff, because I know you prepared it, Ignatius will do whatever the game is with the boulder.
Oh yes. It
I
would be
don't think anyone else is gonna.
no,
touch
no,
that.
no. Most likely not. It's an atlas. It's basically like an atlas stone competition where you're trying to lift a boulder up onto a pedestal. It's obscenely heavy.
Oh my god.
I think-
Oh yeah, no. Look at the actual like strongman competitions for lifting
Oh.
atlas stones. It's
Yeah.
but it's like because we're talking a boulder that is like this fucking big.
Mhm. He
It is
doesn't-
genuinely impressive.
Yeah.
Shouldn't it be called Sisyphus?
That
It-
would-
I mean, so
So
that'd be if you
Sisyphus
were
was rolling
it.
it up, and it would roll back down. Atlas
Yeah.
was the titan who supposedly carried the earth
That'd
on
be a
its
rough
back.
competition to have too. Welcome to the Sisyphean stone competition.
Which,
Get up that hill. No, let it go back down. No, bring it back up
Which-
that hill.
to,
Well,
to
go
be
back down.
fair,
You should
in
have read.
Pathfinder, you actually can create a character with the stats to lift the world,
Yes,
like
you
the weight of the world.
can. And also Cody, don't worry about it. I kind of brought it up in passing. You don't need to be concerned about playing the game just for the sake of it.
Yeah.
It's okay. So are there any other things that you guys would wish to do at the carnival in the meantime? No.
We just want to Kaz to have a good date night.
Fair enough. The rest of you will make your way out of the carnival. Darius and her family going first, while Fizzy and Fitz try to heft Granny along to make sure that she does not hurt herself on her way back to the cart.
Fine,
While-
it's just some wine.
While Ignatius is also attempting to assist as best he can.
Yeah.
She kind of
Figure-
waves Fizzy off like, Livy. Let the strong man carry me back to the cart.
Okay,
us-
and then
oh.
fizzy cast greater restoration on you.
Ah, the headache. God.
Here's the intoxication, not the hangover.
What the fuck?
Please tell me you
Um,
didn't just blow the diamond dust for greater restoration on
I did.
alcohol.
I would, yes.
You
I
can just
did.
use lesser.
All
I
Can I
right.
just use Yester?
You
I
can
don't
use
know.
lesser.
Yeah, I think
Lesser
lesser
cures
hold
a
on.
poison or disease, so
Yeah,
yeah.
Does lesser
Okay.
restoration do poison?
I
I
think
don't think so.
Let me check.
Lesser
Hold on.
restoration does a lot.
Yeah, I know. Lesser restoration.
you can
Blinded,
cure it
deafened,
with
paralyzed, or
paladin.
poisons.
Lay on hands, which is equivalent of a.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you could definitely do lesser
Yeah,
restoration.
don't
That's
blow
easy.
the greater on fucking drunk granny.
Jesus Christ.
Christ.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
it would have
you
been
less.
funny for the bit, but still, Jesus Christ.
Would have been very
Also,
funny.
you guys would get back to the cart, and after going to the store, Ignatius would have summoned Blues. So, Blues is back.
The horse is back! Yay! My best friend.
Whose horse is that?
Granny, you're sober now. You know whose horse that is.
Why'd you have to sober me up? Getting wine drunk's half the fun of tasting all the wine.
Because I don't like it.
Such a baby.
No.
Gotta get you
no.
drunk.
I'm good. It's fine.
We could do it in a safe environment.
I'm. Yeah, but
So, yep.
Bad
if
grandma.
she got drunk,
as you
who
guys-
can't read signs to get back if she wanders off somewhere.
Well, that's what you're here for, Ignatius.
Where am I?
Sorry.
As you guys have made your way back to the cart, Costella, you and Vera are left at the entrance of the carnival. Vera's gonna go, well, that was nice and stressful. Meeting
Oh.
your parent.
I'm sorry.
It's
I did.
okay. I'm not great with the whole talking thing, and that is a lot. But it was still nice. I enjoyed having fun here, and I enjoyed seeing you perform. It was really nice.
Oh, thank you. It was nice seeing you, Vera, coming
Yeah.
along here.
Yeah, it was really nice to see you again.
I just
Um,
making that notion.
And Vera will lean down and will pull you into a very big hug as a thank you.
Oh. Like the group is collectively
The
doing.
worst spy ever.
Guys has been pretty happy about it.
Yeah. And at least invite her back into the cart. At the very least, with the mirror, you can save her the trip home.
That's true. Well, I'm not entirely sure what we should do at the end of the carnival.
I can see Jill quietly mouthing words.
Jill's like, Jill's like,
Oreos.
rent a room at the hotel. Just like,
You guys are.
This is who we are, Jolly.
That's who
You should know
they
this
are.
By now.
I know. She probably sees them just eyeing on them.
Tanimba would be with
So
them.
juvenile.
Ignatius isn't.
Will you actually offer Vera just a trip through the mirror to make it home faster?
if she wants to.
I suppose I wouldn't say no to that. If we can make it faster, then sure. I'll take the trip.
Is she gonna do that right now, or is she?
Well, no. So you will lead her through the cart to the mirror room,
Okay.
where Vera will pull open an image of the front of their apartment, and Vera is going to kind of just rub their hands together. This is my stop, I guess. And she's going to just
Wait.
quickly lean down, kiss you on the cheek, and then jump through the portal as fast as possible.
Vera. Oh, wait. Well, I kind of wanted her to stay a little longer.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
She's shy.
It
You got
also
scared.
You guys scared.
Listen,
Kind of makes sense considering Vera's like kind of very shy.
I'm
Who's
certain if
shy
you wanted to
girls?
see her again, Fitz would be more than happy to accommodate her travel.
I mean,
But as Vera leaps through the portal after having kissed you on the cheek, it closes up behind her immediately because she was the one that opened it. And you're just left in the mirror room.
I'm gonna roll a wisdom check.
Oh. Take a scroll if you're gonna go.
I'm gonna see. if
Jump
this-
through and be like,
she-
hey guys. Next morning, hey guys.
Mom, pick
I
me
get-
up. Pick me
You're
up.
Elvedil again.
I'm so sorry. She's gonna open up to Vera's room and impulsively jump through it.
You swiftly open the portal back up so that you can leap back through as Vera is kind of standing in front of her apartment door, holding the keys in place but not doing anything just yet. And Vera will see you, and she will gladly pick you up and pull you into a kiss. And we will cut to black right there.
We'll figure out. We'll get. Don't worry. That's what we have
The
to look.
absolute call of shame in the morning.
Oh
Oh
God!
my god.
Li-
Oh my God! You're right.
So listen,
Hey.
God, dude.
So,
the
remember
other
how we had to escape Elvedil?
Holy
Well.
shit!
the other thing. Since
Never
we were
letting
getting
you live
ready
this
to go,
down.
I think Felice would have been in the cart and maybe saw them. So the
I'm
horse
so
is like the
chaotic.
only one who knows.
No, I know me and Jill mimed
Impressive.
like spying.
No, like
on
Jill, sorry, Fitz and Granny were very much miming spying on Kaz. But boy, yeah, Jill just brought up a really good point. You will need to reach back out to someone to get
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
And this is more than just the walk of shame. Nah, dude. This is like calling my buddy for a ride of shame.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh, guys, I
you
need
should
my
pick me
home.
up.
What do you expect?
Yeah, I
from
got
a
lucky.
witch?
No, it's you know what? You're playing the character. That's fair. That's totally fair. I commend you
Pick me
for it.
up.
And if anyone uses the mirror to spy on them, Kaz will actually kill them.
We're not gonna
Why?
No, ew.
I
Um,
eagerly await your call.
Eagerly.
It's gonna have to be Cat. I mean, it's gonna have to be Fitz.
Yeah.
Oh
He's the only one who can.
Walk of shame.
I'm laughing so hard right
Dude. I need Jolly, I just need to say it. Fitz is gonna be unbearably unbearably like I told you so about this.
Well, and since they were like Fitz and Granny were watching, I can
Oh,
see
I-
Fitz actually sitting around smugly drinking a glass of milk, waiting
I will
for
point out.
Kaz to.
I know you guys are
Call.
mentioning a call. How is there gonna be a call?
Gotta go to like the
the-
train station.
Well, they
Yeah.
get.
Well,
You're gonna go to like the
here's the
station?
thing: earpiece, and everyone knows.
No, earpiece doesn't go that far.
Yeah, there is a.
No, it
tra-
doesn't actually.
Right?
It's literally
It's gonna be phone.
Kaz has to go
It's
to the
somehow even funnier imagining Kaz sat like glumly walking to the train station going,
Fuck.
"Hey,
I need a ride home.
can you pick me up?"
Oh, and the other thing is, Darius is the most likely to pick up the phone in the car.
Oh my. Oh god, it's already.
Hey, here's Kaz's other option. Wait at the train station and hope they come by.
No. Eventually, we'll be like, "Hey, where's Kaz? Can you? Where is she?"
That is sounds
She
very
doesn't even have money to take a train up.
She has nothing.
Yeah, that's right,
money.
Oh fuck!
Find
this
my
is the
friends.
funniest
Kaz?
Hall of Shame ever.
That's so funny.
Is the name of this episode The Walk of Shame?
Uh, probably not.
Or is that
but
next episode?
it's probably
Next.
next. If we're ending here, it's next one. The Walk of Shame.
Oh,
hasn't
we're
happened
ending
yet.
here. I can't top that ending, man. I can't. There's nothing
You
I
know
can
who
do.
can top that?
Oh.
Heyo.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
I think
Don't
that's
boo
it.
me, I'm right.
You have officially hit Vera's 3-star relationship status. She is your romantic partner now.
100% you are my fucking
Romance
girlfriend.
partners.
Is your
with that
romance
said-
partner?
Romance
Oh,
partner.
God.
Oh no.
Oh,
With that
God.
said, we will be ending our stream there. I do hope you guys enjoyed and had fun. If you did, please pass the word around, tell your friends. I hope my players enjoyed this. We stream regularly Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. Yeah, I don't have anything else to add here. I can't. I can't.
I have
can't
what-
top that. Yeah.
Oh.
I got something to add. Gay sex.
Okay. Say bye, stream.
Bye, Sue.
Bye.